started at second base a year ago.
Boom.
Wilson Ramos doing the catching.
Close
for
that.
The second straight game. Jonathan Scope, as you may have noted, is playing first base today.
Yep. Yeah, so they're kind of going over the team. Let me get my playback up real quick here.
This is his first major league start at first base.
Yeah,
All right.
had a couple reps down in Florida in spring training over there, but
Whew.
I guess if you can field and your hands are good enough to pick the ball in the dirt.
It looks like Ben Gamble is leading it off for the Indians, and we're about to see the first pitch. It's Julio Teheran pitching. It'll be Gamble, Hernandez, and Ramirez, followed by Rosario, Reyes, Naylor, Bowers, and Perez, and Jimenez. But it is Gamble and Hernandez to lead it off.
Really good hands, so we'll be watching the shift immediately against Ben Gamble as Julio Teheran throws his first pitch as a Tiger.
I hope that's loud enough.
And it's low and inside.
Yeah, ball one. All right, I'm getting my playback up. I'm sorry.
It appears to be blowing in from right field and then
Just one moment.
to kind of straight in. It's going to be a tough day.
How is everybody? Hopefully quite well. Here's the second pitch, about to be 2-0. Or no, 1-1. Foul ball. Cool. Let me know if this needs to be turned up at all. It feels kind of quiet again.
A lot chillier than it looks on camera. It's a sunny, bright day, but Teheran allowed to blow on his hand. That's
all right. What's up? 7 likes? Hell yeah.
Know what pitchers.
Good luck to the Tigers. Thanks, man. Do I like baseball or football? I like football a little bit more.
Starts the game from the stretch.
How do you think? I hope Teheran does really good today. I hope he dominates the Indians, man.
1-1 to Ben Gamble. In there for a strike to make it 1-2.
How's everybody, though? Welcome, welcome.
And walked on opening day.
So he wins the race.
You're
to
good.
strikes.
You're good, Space. How you doing, man?
First hitter. It's always good to get ahead.
I'm trying to get like adjusted. Everything feels out of whack. Well, looks like I may be getting transferred to a golf course 20 minutes west of Mount Pleasant. Oh shit, Chase! Hell yeah, dude.
For Julio Teheran.
Why are you moving?
Well, after working ahead, he was able to throw that slider down and in. And
hey, Rob, great win. Oh yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, hell yeah, it was. How are your Mets doing?
Out of the zone. Here it is right here.
I don't know. Have you guys even been able to start playing yet because of the whole situation with the Nationals? One away. Oh shit! Did Hernandez get on?
One of the things A.J. Hinch loves about Teheran is fearlessness in attacking the zone.
And that'll be a fly ball. And that's going to be the second out of the inning. There we go. 2 down. It's been quick. Good start for Teheran. 5 pitches, 2 outs.
Very efficient at bat.
Open is Monday versus the Phillies. At least you get to start against a team like the Phillies. It's always, fun to start against a rival. Do you think the Tigers can make the playoffs? I want to say yeah. Like every part of me wants to be. Oh yeah, we're gonna be a wild card team. Should we still have like expanded playoffs? I'd say I think we could sneak in with like an 84-78 type record. Strike one, by the way, to Ramirez. But I don't, because I do think we go about 84-76, 84-76 or 84-78 type record. But I don't know if that sneaks in. That's a foul ball. I don't know if he'll get it. Yeah, wasn't able to get it down. There'll be 2 strikes though. So quickly 0-2 on Ramirez. Teheran's trying to get a 1-2-3. The Holly course is exhausting. 30-minute drive there and 30 minutes drive back and an 8-hour workday. Damn. What are you closer to the Mount Pleasant course? What is that like in like Bay City? Midland.
Just pulling up short. Ball does land in play, but going to be a tough one.
Playing Ramirez to pull, the guy who hit 390 against the Tigers.
Again, let me know if this needs to be like turned up audio-wise. This feels very quiet.
Here's the 0-2, and he fouls it back.
Pretty good pitch right there, 0-2.
Doing good, Kenny. How you doing? My grandpa owns a farm in Mount Pleasant, so I would just. Oh, okay, that makes sense, dude. That makes sense, Chase.
He works quick.
When a 7-9 made it farther in the NFL season than a 10-6.
Spring training, he's not a
nibbler
type of pitcher. He's going to challenge you.
Basically, yeah, the AFC is a better conference. 0-2 count. Foul ball was the last pitch, so we'll see what we have. Teheran ready to pitch. Here's the 0-2.
Another 0-2. And a tapper back to him.
And there we go. Good start for Teheran. 1, 2, 3. They go. 3 up, 3 down. Ba-bow, ba-bow, ba-bow. It's going to go to a commercial break. Somewhat good. Why somewhat, Kenny? All right, so for the Tigers, it'll be Grossman, Candelario, Willie Castro leading it off. And then followed by that, if we get some hits, it'll be Cabrera, Scope, Mazzara, Ramos, Goodrum, and Jacoby Jones rounding it out at the bottom. But to lead it off, it'll be Grossman, Candelario, Willie Castro. Commercial break. The game's not even muted, so it just does this thing where it says commercial break in progress. Dude, I was so psyched up because I was like, oh, yeah. Back at it again. What's up, Neil? How's it going, man? Just enjoying it's a much better day, it looks like. The Tigers just got him 1-2-3. We're waiting for the bottom of the second to get going. And, yeah, we'll be underway. Let's see. I didn't even look at the likes before the stream started. How much should we start now with? 8? That's not bad. 8 likes before, like, we're not even in the bottom of the second. That's pretty good. We'll get to 20 probably. I'm predicting about like the 3rd or the 4th inning. So that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, we got to get a win for today. Yeah, we have to. So Kenny feels good. 9 right now. That's not bad. That's not bad. Like I said, the likes come in. We just have the goal of 20 for the stream. It's a between the innings, so hopefully it's not too long. Yeah, it's not cold at all today. So these guys really should be able to hit what in like the 60s, 50, 60 degrees. So I don't see anybody like wearing like the fucking face hoods or whatever. There we go.
It will never get old. No one should ever.
Basically like ski masks that some guys wear in like November. And
the Tigers batting order in the bottom of the first, presented by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Robbie Grossman at the top. 3rd time the other day that he had in his career 3 walks.
Swarm all across the U.S. Hell yeah. That's good to hear.
His 3rd ever opening day home run.
Yeah, this is Kenny's favorite. This is one of Kenny's favorite guys.
That was. And Nico Goodrum makes his
He's a Grossman guy.
Debut, playing second base and batting 8th.
He's a gross guy.
And they're going to be facing another power-type pitcher. Right.
Oh, shit.
Zach Plesac, he's 26-year-old. He led all of MLB last year in strikeout to
This
walk
guy
ratio.
is a fucker, dude.
Impressive. He comes at
It's
you,
literally
best
it's
pitch is
Bieber
a
and
slider.
it's Bieber and Plesac that really
38%
just
force
mess us up.
fastballs, but slider is his go-to pitch.
It going Grossman, Mickey Candy for sure, Kenny.
Ahead where he navigates the
Yeah, we had a good top to start. 1-0.
Position well.
Ball a little high and outside from Plesac. I don't like facing this guy. He's really good. Along with Bieber, it's not any fun to play against these guys. They do very, very well against the Tigers. We're going to have to do what we did last game and get them early. We have to get to them like early in the game, or else we seen what happened with Bieber. Once he
spring, but nothing to get too concerned about.
He was hard to deal with. 1-1. That's outside.
Good off-speed pitch there. Yeah, it's
2-1. A little bit different than the umpire the other day that was calling everything at that low outside corner.
Stressed and concerned about that, but as they mature and have more and more,
this guy has like a narrow strike zone.
They'll realize get the bad ones out of the way down here.
2-1 to Grossman.
Foul ball. Yeah, hopefully we don't get a swing and a strikeout looking. Home run by Grossman. Kenny's hoping that'd be pretty awesome. Leadoff home runs are always fun. It makes the offense kind of it'd be a good way to start the game because we need to get to Plesac early. Can't let him settle in because once he settles in, it could be another Bieber thing where he gets 12 strikeouts in like 6 innings.
On the ground, a second for Hernandez.
All right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Good at bat. Good at bat. Seen a few pitches.
Speaking of that Cleveland defense, it's brought to you by
didn't go up and see one pitch and get out. So that's a fine at bat to lead it off.
It's Ben Gamble.
Jets fans. Why are Jets fans mad at Jared Goff?
Ramirez, Jimenez, and Hernandez the same. Jake Bauer starts at first, and Roberto Perez.
Why are they angry?
Will do the catching.
When will Miggy get to 500 home runs and 3,000 hits? I would imagine if he's gonna get to 3,000 this year, it'll be later in the season because it is like 140 hits. What's up, Jack? I would imagine by the end of May he's got the 14 home runs he needed. So May 20th, May 21st, right around that range. Yeah, well, Jets fans have a reason to be angry. Life hit them hard. What's up, that one guy? How you doing, man? How you doing, Jack? 2-0.
It was just good to see Detroit.
Because he threw that pick and made them the second round in the draft. They get the second pick and not the first. Jared Goff doing big things already. I'm already a Jared Goff guy for doing that. He ruined the Jets' chances at the #1 pick. It's awesome. That's some real cool shit that he did. Yeah, Cleveland's got good pitching, Kenny, especially their first two guys. And Tristan McKenzie seems like he's going to be good. Dr. Sticks or whatever they call him.
He's going to throw in these situations.
What's his nickname? I don't know it fully, but I've heard it. Oh, that's ball four. Lost him on 4 pitches. Uh-oh. There we go. That's a good start. Now here comes Willie Castro. Time for him to bosh it to the gap. Bash it, bosh it. Oh, Brendan Bosch, remember him? He was really good in Detroit. What the hell ever happened? What's up, Adam? I thought he was going to be a Tigers legend, but oh well.
Hoping to win the day today.
Let's be honest, so did a lot of you. If you remember Brendan Bosch, I think the entire, Dr. Sticks? Yeah, I think that's what they call him, Neil. I think that's what they called Tristan McKenzie, the really skinny pitcher they have. It's a very cool nickname. I hope he turns out good with that. That's 5 straight balls. Uh-oh. I heard this was a problem for him in the spring. Washington Ants. Yeah, I love the nickname Dr. Sticks. It's literally the best. No, Cleveland will be the Spiders if they do the nickname change at the end of the year, I think. I think they're going with, I think it's the Spiders is the guy. I saw a mock that has Sewell falling to 11 to the Giants. As much as I would love that, I don't see it happening at all. They really had Slater going. Yeah, not after Sewell's pro day. Yeah, that's a silly mock draft, that one guy.
Just reps.
I would actually not be stunned if that tackle from... What fucking school what school was he at? Oklahoma State's tackle. The guy who looks like he's like a nerd, basically. Dude, you should look this guy's picture up. He looks hilarious. He is so fucking violent, this left tackle from Oklahoma State. Oh, I can't remember his name right now. Dude, this dude, he is like perfect technique. And then at the end, he just whoops people's ass, man. He is like, so he's quickly becoming one of my favorite players in this draft. Brett Coleman just did a video on him, and Brett, he's really good at what he does in breaking film down. Foul ball for Willie Castro. 1-2 count. Yeah, you should look into this tackle, dude. He's like called the most violent player in NCAA football. Tevin Jenkins. Thank you, Motor City. Yeah, that guy is going to be really good in the NFL. Dude, he bullies defenders. He bullies them. It's awesome to watch. I love watching it. I'm like, all right, so he's bored in college, so let's see how he does in the NFL. I see a lot of he's aggressive. I quite enjoy it. Who will the Lions pick?
1-2 on the way. Another one spoiled.
Another foul ball by Castro. One away with the runner at first for the Tigers. Bottom of the first, no score yet. Who will the Lions pick? Man, what's up, Connor?
He knows the counts, but he also
you'd think receiver, right? Like that seems receiver or linebacker. Maybe trade back with the Patriots and try to grab Jock at 15 because we kind of think the Patriots might want to move up. It would be nice to see, like maybe see if they're going for a linebacker, trade back with the Patriots and grab Jock, or get Parsons if if there's the move there. If you're not going for a receiver and you want to go maybe linebacker or corner, you can probably move back with somebody and still get a really good player. Because don't take a linebacker in the top 10 this year. Too many desperate teams might want to try to move up into that 7 spot. So maybe try and get something. Yeah, I'm not sure why they're not running. Candelario has some run. You want the Packers to get him, Kenny? That wouldn't be a bad pickup. So he's kind of like Becton. He's like Becton if Becton had more talent, I would argue. Full count now. Good at bat here by Castro. He's run the count full. And this is why I think Willie Castro is going to be one of our best players in like a year, maybe 2.
And now the payoff.
Oh, that's going to get down, drop. Get to the gap. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, hit it to the gap, baby. Bash it to the gap. That'll get the run in, and he's going to get to second or third. Castro gets a triple. There we go. Triple in the left field, baby.
Well, that ball was elevated, Shep.
There you go. You just got to push that shit to the gap sometime.
That's why we're so
it's the most dangerous spot in baseball, especially at Comerica Park. These gaps are deep, and if you don't got them, yeah. Now Miggy hits the set. Now, yeah, Miggy up now.
Over the middle of the plate, and he just puts a pounding on it.
As I said, you got to get to a pitcher early.
Stretched out there, gets by him, and then
got to get to these guys early. Now Badu isn't playing yet, James.
Candy round in the bag.
Hey, Deborah, how's it going?
Pale waving him in. He's going to be aggressive.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Candy stopped at second. Could have been close. Yeah, they almost had a play there for some reason. Yeah, here comes Miggy. Yeah, Miggy, it would be nice to see him kind of bash it out.
Squeezing in against Miguel Cabrera, who stands in with a man at third and only
they're trying to hold the run. They're trying to stop this run from scoring at. Foul ball.
And fouls it away. Of course, he likes going to right field. As
I'd imagine this is a sac fly attempt.
Snowy, blustery, didn't matter to Miguel Cabrera. Muscled it over the wall and right.
So that was there. You know, Topps already made a special made-to-order baseball card for that moment. You can go on to Topps.com and get that special card of Miggy hitting the first home run of the season, and it looks really badass because it's like Miggy literally like swinging through like a snowstorm hitting the ball. What's up, Dre?
In these situations, he is so geared to go the other way. And
they need to give the ball to the outside.
Off the plate.
That will give them 2 run bases. Yeah.
Good slider there.
Ball to the outside.
He was committed, so he took the swing. That's what hitting coaches want you to do.
Yeah, that's the goal. Is hitting it out. Yeah, that makes sense.
Teams hit just 69 against Plesac's slider last year.
You want that card? Yeah, it's a pretty sweet card.
Ground. Nice play.
That'll get the run in. There we go, Miggy. There we go, Miggy. There we go.
On the move as soon as was hit.
I don't know how much that card is, but I'd imagine if it's a special order from Topps, it's probably going to be every bit of 10-15. In the middle field too. Yeah, if you hit the gaps, basically, Dre. Yeah, the gaps are good. Hitting it down the lines is good. Or hitting it out of the park. There we go. That's how you get. That's how you do it. We got a good 2-run lead already. There we go. We got to do it. We got to score very quick.
And it was going to be a tough play.
What's up, Don? How you doing, buddy? I'm doing good. Just enjoying the afternoon.
Important RBI to give the Tigers a 2-run lead.
Foxco took a shit on me. Huh, Sean? Oh, Fox did. Okay, I was like.
Shane Bieber, who is the reigning Cy Young Award winner, with 2 in the first on Thursday.
But the Foxco app, yeah, I can try to give you a way to watch everybody. Oh yeah, by the way, if anybody needs a way to watch, just make sure you ask. I can't, I'm not a mind reader, and I don't want to get in any kind of trouble with YouTube by leaving a link just copy posted. But here's a link. If you use it, I would appreciate you leaving a like. That'd be really dope. Oh wait, damn it, that wasn't what it was. Sorry, don't care about that.
But you're right.
I forgot to copy the link.
Especially early in the year.
It should be working. I don't think it works on mobile.
They're going to find a rhythm. They're going to get out there. And
I do not think that works on mobile at all.
And it usually takes an inning or 2.
But I know it works if you're on a computer. So I don't want to be a link pirate and not share. Anyway, 1-2 count for
the 23rd pitch of the inning.
Scope.
Spoils that one.
Well, there's a walk. There's a triple.
Yeah, no problem, Kevin. That way people have a way to watch the game if they have a computer. It might be working on mobile. It just wasn't the other day. I don't know.
That's big.
Maybe there's a...
Big, huh? You know that early in the season, pitchers are going to be on a little bit smaller pitch count. You want to get to that bullpen, kind of expose everybody out there.
Okay, I thought they'd have a mobile.
As many guys from the pen as you can today.
1-2 to Scope. Tapper back to the mound. Plesac handles it, but the Tigers draw first blood. Last year, Willie Castro had a couple of triples. Already, he's got one here in game number 2. This one drove in a run, and then he would later score to make it 2-0 Tigers.
All right, so Tigers will take their pretty solid 2-0 lead. What's up, Christian? No, I didn't stream last night. What's up, Bat Boy? How's it going? It might be Bally. Yeah, I think it's Bally. There's a Fox Sports Mobile. I have it, but never really used it. Oh, okay. Next 30, I'm going to leave a like. For sure, Landon. I appreciate it, man. Use Odyssey. Okay. Or is that the way you watch? Audacity? What is that, like a good app that works? Wait, what is that? Audacity, James? What is that, like a good way to watch Tiger? Is it like a free app? Audacity? Can you get that on Xbox? Oh, Fox Sports app. Okay, yeah. Never mind. I thought you were talking about the It's something called Audacity that James is talking about. It's commercial break, by the way. There's nothing happening. Literally, if you were to have the game on and watching it, it would be commercials. For me, it just says MLB.TV commercial break in progress. I hate that MLB TV doesn't let you use. It's a free. Oh, it's a radio app. That makes okay. I mean, those work. Those are pretty nice. You want a no-hitter today? Hell yeah. We're a new team, Motor City. I told you this is a new team, everybody. Everybody who knows has been following me all offseason. All I did was beat the drum telling everybody it's a whole new team. Jamar Chase in the draft? He's a really good running back. I just have a sneaky suspicion the Bengals are going to be drafting him. Yeah, he was Joe Burrow's boy. What up, Kodak or Kodik? How you doing, man? Yeah. Up 2-0. They're about to start the second inning finally.
So important no matter what you do in life. I wanted to share a quick story about my first impression of Tigers manager AJ.
You want a no-hitter today, Kenny? That'd be crazy if we seen that. For the Indians this inning, it'll be Rosario, Reyes, and Naylor. Rosario, Reyes, and Naylor.
Just lost Game 6 of the World Series.
This is Eddie Rosario, by the way.
So we had just gotten beat by the Lakers.
I don't think he played the last. If he did, I don't remember.
He's dressed in street clothes and pretty much left to himself. And
I'm older school, I guess. I think listening to the. I like listening to radio on the baseball on the radio, James. I don't mind it at all.
Stuck his arm out, held the elevator for us.
You're an Indians fan and you're not optimistic. I've heard there's a lot of pessimism for Indians fan, for the Indians this year. Oh, this isn't Eddie. Never mind. I got the name wrong. What's up, Dominic? Welcome back, man.
I said, well, that's AJ Hinch. I said they're 1 win away.
Go close to 500. I've heard that sentiment from a few Indians fans. I'd give it about a month before you make any too harsh judgments. Your team's a weird team, the Indians, that seem to come along about a month into the season. Like after about 1 month, the Indians really show who they are. I've seen it too many times where they look kind of bad at the start, and then just randomly decide that, all right, we're good now. We're going to be good.
You know what I like? What he does.
They have 2 Rosario, 1 play with the Twins last year, 1 with the Mets. Okay.
In general, and I think that's important too, don't you?
Yeah,
no, I can't. No, I can't live stream the games. No, there's no way, Cody. I wish. This is a new team. AJ Hinch will have these boys ready. 100%, 100%. Agree entirely. AJ Hinch is literally the great. I was so happy when the White Sox went with La Russa instead of hiring AJ Hinch. I was like, really? They're not going to hire Hinch?
I'm sure there'll be an opportunity. I can hold the elevator for him.
Okay, but 2-2 count, by the way, to Rosario. A strikeout here would be nice.
We're glad you're with our
I was stunned, absolutely stunned. I remember me and Kenny were like, "Oh my God, this means we're getting AJ Hinch." And
I asked him, "What irks you more than anything else?" He says, "Unpreparedness and a lack of focus." He said, "Everyone has a bad day, but you can't have a bad presence." And I think that's.
What's up, Braden? What do you mean with Fox Sports?
Baseball player to live by.
Is it not on Fox Sports? Is it not on your? I don't know. What's going on with it?
Well, I asked him a question along that lines about what is it.
How are the Tigers scoring? I don't know. They're a good team.
You've had the toughest time with, and I'm not going to name the player.
Yeah, James. Yeah, he knew he was going to get hired though.
I totally understand. He says no matter what I did.
Brandon. Oh, Brandon. Sorry, I missed the end there. I look from a distance away. And I have bad eyes. Yeah, no. AJ's too good of a coach to not. He was going to be immediately rehired once his suspension was up.
He just can't reach.
But yeah, Brandon, they call it Bally Sports now. They got bought. They partnered with a casino company.
Who's the guy who reached you?
Hilarious, right? That baseball still pretends like they can't let Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame, despite like endorsing all the gambling in the world and partnering with casinos, DraftKings, FanDuel, probably Barstool Sportsbook, every single casino on the face of the planet. But no, let's keep Pete Rose out of the Hall of Fame for gambling. Got it. Hey, what's up, Seth? Seth? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Wildflower from Tom Grossi's show suggested team name for Washington Wildflowers. That don't look intimidating. Hell yeah, Charles. That's a funny one name. 21 likes. Hell yeah, Kenny. We hit the goal. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Sports betting really invaded Michigan. Oh yeah, it did, James. Well, it invades every. That's gone. Holy shit. Well, it's 2-1. Romeo Royals and Tigers are both first place after the AL Central. Yeah, hell yeah, Bat Boy. My Fox Sports broadcast just stopped it. And it's, okay, that's weird. See, Brandon, I heard that from a different person that the Fox Sports app isn't working. And, like, it sucks because we can't even, like, go back on MLB TV and just, like, rewatch. And because it's, like, it's supposed to be the free game of the day, and it's just not.
There's no doubt this is the type of hitter Cleveland is hoping.
But Rosario goes deep there. That kind of sucks.
A career-high 32 homers in Minnesota in 2019.
Is it on YouTube?
And they need it from their outfield.
Okay, it's free on MLB TV, but that's literally not the case. It blacks out in Michigan.
He'll provide some offense. Last year,
you're almost at 330 subs. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah, Seth. Good job, man. That'll be 500 at no time, too. Yeah, it was a little bit of an annoying game.
Reyes slaps it foul.
Back of it. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. You're almost to 10. Bad Boy, do you make content, though? Like regularly, or do you just kind of...
Francisco Lindor, somebody's going to have to make up some of that.
1-1 count here for Fremio Reyes. You love that Tevin guy? Yeah, exactly. As soon as you see him play, you're just like, oh, yeah, no, I want him more than anybody else in the draft. He's mean. What's up, Kyle? Welcome back, buddy.
An understatement.
1-2 count. Suit him up in that big blue. Dude, he's such a violent guy. If you want to watch MLB TV in Michigan, you need a VPN outside of the state.
Big man. And he can hit it a long way.
Would that work?
The 1-2.
You think it would work that easy?
No. Tehran strikes him out for the first out in the second.
Really well located last pitch there. Let's take another look at Eddie Rosario and the swing there. See this fastball?
God damn it, dude! I literally never thought of even trying a VPN really quick.
Over the plate, and Eddie he can really extend his hands well. Whether it's
let's take a trip. What do you mean? Let's take a trip, Kenny?
To extend those.
But one away now. Strikeout by Franmio Reyes. Plesac has been terrible this year. Has a 7.85 ERA in spring through 7 starts. We got to him a bit there in the first. That should be the second out of the inning, and will be. We could use a lineman as aggressive as Washington's Chase Young. Yeah, you need somebody like Tevin. For you guys could use him, specifically because of Chase Young. You didn't even know who Rosario? Yeah.
With 2 away, here's Jake Bowers.
You're getting over 300 subs this year alone. Damn, dude. Sounds like you're starting to figure out YouTube a bit. Just keep up the hard work, man. Yeah, blackouts are bullshit because they're not. The only reason they're doing it is so it doesn't upset local TV rights to watch. The blackouts on MLB TV have nothing to do with audience. It has 100% to do with the fact that we live in Michigan. That's why they black it out in our state. If we didn't live in Michigan or we had like Chicago-based entertainment, then I'm pretty sure the game would be blacked out. It's some real bullshit.
Seeing their own pitchers day in and day out.
To get on that live stream.
Pop up on the infield.
Take a trip to get on that live stream. What do you mean, Kenny?
Cleveland gets one back. It's 2-1 Detroit coming.
It's 2-1. They give up the home run, but then they get the next 3 batters in a row. It's going to go to commercial break. It'll go dead quiet for like a minute or 2. I don't know why it does that. It doesn't show commercials, so I don't have to mute it, which is nice. But it'll go to the bottom of the second. Tigers lead 2-1. It'll be Mazzara, Ramos, Goodrum, 8-9 and 7-8-9 or 6-7-8 rather. See if we can get some runs back. 2-1. I don't know, Dre. Maybe. I don't think the Patriots are taking a quarterback early, so no. I mean, I've answered that 1,000 times. No. I don't think we'll take a quarterback. I'll start just timing you out, dude. I think you ask that every time, Dre. I'm not trying to be like a dick dude, but like, you ask about Justin Fields almost like every stream going to the Patriots, and the answer is no. Just flat up no. Nah. Like there's a negative like 100% chance even if he's available, we wouldn't take him. Like why? For what? You can't watch Brewers games you can't watch Brewers games ever, Fox 11 or 11s, and ESPN never on. Okay, Kenny, that's funny. You watch the fight scenes. You only watch the fight scenes. Yeah, Godzilla vs. Kong was pretty cool. You're good, Dre. It's just, man, you keep asking, and I've answered that 1,000 times, dude. Kong vs. Godzilla. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, I seen like the end of it a little bit. The middle people part was kind of lame.
Both teams with an extra base hit.
I've literally already answered. It's just Dre. It's like every stream I have to answer about who I think the Patriots are going to draft. It's like, how do you not remember my answer? It's literally been Micah Parsons for 6 months now, I'm pretty sure. It's been Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons. Unless we get Trey Lance. Like, but that's like not going to happen. Micah Parsons.
I hope you and your family are well, Matthew. And I know
what's up, Michael? Somewhat. Were you at the last stream?
After the game too, we'll get to that in a moment. First of all, what went right for you mostly yesterday?
See, now the game's all loud.
We were getting ahead. You know, Wilson called a great game, and then using everything to get ahead. Heater, off-speed pitches.
Bullshit.
You know, we're behind.
Sorry.
Able to get back in the
but yeah,
count
Parsons
with,
or a quarterback or something.
Pitches that they really
but this isn't really. This has nothing to do with football. This stream either. So.
Our advantage and. It was good. It was a good day. We played some good defense, hit the ball well. You know, against a great guy in Shane Bieber. You know, we really put some good.
Kong being in Space Jam too. Oh, that'd be interesting.
You couldn't do a whole lot better than what
Kong in Space
did,
Jam too.
To start this season off. You're a guy from the Northwest.
Then MSU player with the rainbow background and someone's son had a seizure from it. Could I get it? Huh?
Yeah. You know, I've fished in the cold before. I've fished in that 31 degrees, but snow flurry. That was a first. So
with the rainbow background, someone's son had a seizure. Could I get sued? I'm kind of worried. I don't think you could get in any trouble. What? How could you get sued because somebody looked at something you posted on the internet? That doesn't make sense. It's not like. You force them to look at the shit you made. One away there. Strikeout by Plesac.
When I throw the ball, I see it out of my hand. I see the path of it. What their heater,
Tigers are going to make the playoffs. That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
So much, you know, kind of static and all the other white that was going down there. And
who do I don't watch hockey.
Just see it where it was in the glove. So you're just.
I don't give a flying fuck about hockey. Not to be mean.
Don't have to worry about it.
But
yeah, exactly. It was a little
I don't even really like consider hockey a sport. So it's like frozen soccer to me. I don't give a shit about any of it.
Until my wife told me after the game, and hats off to Ashley. She's pretty cool, but she told me Mickey Lolich. So it's an honor. That guy.
What's up, Morgan?
He's a legend.
She's on it. She could work for the television crew. Tell me.
Well, Dre, whoever told you that is like actually like lying to you. Like if somebody just says Kong loses, they didn't watch. Like that's not even factually accurate. You didn't watch. They didn't watch the movie.
I think it's cool. I think it's pretty cool.
Oh, they hit him. All right, so we get a runner on base.
Derek's
cool.
An awesome guy for the clubhouse.
No, Dre, whoever told you that lied right to your face, and that's crazy. I'm glad they did that. Because now if you watch it and you watch and thinking that that's the ending,
I didn't try
you'll see.
You know, I wasn't.
But yeah, hit by pitch, runner gets on.
That fits our waist, not yours.
I know. I threw it over the shoulder.
Called frozen soccer. What's up, Lucas?
Like that for a little bit, but. You know, I don't know. They made
frozen soccer is what I'm not a hockey guy. I haven't watched hockey since like 2003. I don't know. It's not my sport. 2004, 2005. I don't know.
You know, it's he's a great guy. You know, he's been on championship ball clubs too.
I love watching hockey. Not a big fan of it, but I guess Blue Jackets are my team for sure. Yeah, I know a lot of people like hockey.
Zach Plesac, you mentioned him being on winning clubs. There's a different feel, and it's not
Phillies won. Oh yeah, man. What? How you guys doing record-wise? Found out in Space Jam 2, the Looney Tunes.
What's your take on that?
Forget how to play basketball. Okay, the characters forget how to play basketball.
It feels like that, you know. And
well, they're Looney Tunes, so that makes sense. 1-1 is the count now.
Really instilling that from day one when they were
runner at first, one away for Is this Nico? Yeah, it's Nico Goodrum. For some reason, this isn't updating.
Too, so that was.
This just froze.
Very
so
cool. And then,
lovely.
You know, it also comes with we're starting to get
2 days ago we were off yesterday, but we're 1-0. Okay, so you played later today, I'd imagine. What's wrong with Ramos? I don't know. Nothing.
We're starting to really gel. Obviously, to have the same team back-to-back
got
years
hit by a pitch
in this game, but you know, the guys that they brought in, they're good ball players, but they're great people too, and that says something, you know. And we all have something to add and bring to the table, and you know we're.
Oh, that's a bad record.
It's a fun.
Sounds like they sucked, typical gamer. I'm just hoping one of the Detroit teams.
Well,
nah, they probably won't.
No, very well because you've been on winning teams.
Play at 4 today? Oh shit! Good luck. Good luck. The Braves, they're probably an angry little team today. The Braves.
In the environment.
but I also like the fights.
Tell us a little bit about.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I know people like hockey. I don't give a shit about it.
Migrates to you for a lot of reasons, which they should.
Well, man, it starts with that guy behind the plate, Wilson.
I hope the Lions do well.
Communication is key,
and I want the Tigers to make the playoffs.
Kind of with how Wilson, just has come about.
I guess Matt Boyd. What's up, Underwater? I guess Matt Boyd's the ace of the staff.
Washington has been New York.
I thought it should have been Spencer Turnbull based on the way they pitched in the spring and the way I feel about. I think Turnbull's just. Well, I want this update.
That's pretty awesome, man.
This is really fucking
guys
annoying.
On the pitching staff between Holland and Duran and Urena.
Oh, there now it decides to work.
It's fun to watch them, fun to learn from them. Guys just go get their work done. I mean,
no, okay. Wilson didn't get hurt. It was catcher interference by Roberto Perez. Got Wilson down to first.
Grossman. I'm just glad he's not in the batter's
Okay,
box.
so now we're good. We got two outs here. Sorry, this didn't upgrade and it has me fucked up. Jacoby Jones is up with 2 down and a runner at first. 0-1 count.
He's on our leadoff spot. He's doing that, against people. He's not giving away at bats, not giving away pitches, and he's
called Street Beefs. Check it out. I think you like it. Yeah, I like watching street fights.
It's special. It's a lot.
Thanks for that link, fella. Let's go Tigers. No problem, Kelly. Hopefully the link works for you and everything. And let me know if anybody needs a link, by the way. I have no issue dropping it for you.
I've seen
so that way you could, at least if it works on mobile. I don't think it works on mobile.
Again, another guy I'm glad he's
What do you know? No striking. Nico striking out on a fastball.
It's cool.
Yeah.
We got a good team, man.
I know, Sean. I know.
Good coaching staff. It's an awesome group. No one knows.
Hell yeah, Kenny. Some people, some people don't like to do the cable route and prefer to, just have internet and pay for Netflix and shit like that.
We're gonna do it.
Better
option.
option.
Good people, and you lead the way. You and your wife do such a wonderful job.
It sucks for sports. It kind of makes it a little annoying, especially when you live in Michigan and are willing to pay for MLB TV or have it for free through your phone provider. And it blacks out the Tigers games.
Child sex trafficking through prevention and.
Why does Matt Boyd talk so quietly? There's someone he's actively talking. Matt Boyd is right now.
Children under Kingdom Homes care and.
You'll hear nothing, and then you'll just hear loud voices talking. The announcers. Boyd's.
Actually, we're currently under construction of 2 of the homes, permanent homes, right now.
What's up, Jose?
But we have about.
Boyd's yelling right now. This is Boyd's yelling voice.
So, not only.
Hope the O's can embarrass the Red Sox again. That'd be pretty funny.
That will be under construction.
Yeah, Boyd's doing great things, but nobody can hear what he's talking about. Nobody knows that they're just seeing pictures of Boyd with little African children and his wife, and they're like, "What is going on? What are they talking about?"
Kids' lives, every minute of the day, and we're just so grateful for all the support here in Michigan and around the nation. Around the world that people have given and trying to end child sex trafficking and for a good cause and do some awesome stuff and just give children hope and let them live as children should. That's just the goal, is just let them live as children should.
We can all learn from you and Ashley. Thanks for the time. Congratulations on
it's tremendous thing Boyd's doing. There's the link anyway for anyone who needs it, by the way. Just make sure you leave a like on the way out. I don't think it works on mobile, but there's different versions of buff streams that work on mobile. Why did it freeze? What the fuck? It's probably because I moved the guy. I moved something, so that's on me. Oh no, Google Chrome's just deciding to be a fucking piece of shit. Love it.
From someone like that.
Yeah, he's a guy that his attitude doesn't change because.
Oh, I hate Google Chrome, dude. It's literally the worst fucking. Oh, dude.
Sports, but he carries himself with dignity and honor every day.
Especially in a negative world.
To punch something soon.
Today. I mean, he is so positive.
He is
so.
Now it's back to being dead quiet.
It's the definition of leadership.
Yeah,
in my opinion. Yeah. It's hard to do.
Literally, it's so fucking quiet I can barely hear it.
You want to be around guys like that.
Yeah.
You want guys who feel good about life and are
doing
something to make others' lives better.
What's up, Jared?
Strong at bat from Jacoby Jones here.
Whoever does the Bally Sports so far has been a fucking nightmare with this sound. They'll be screaming next inning, by the way. I'll have to. That'll be the third out.
Left field. Eddie Rosario is there.
It's like they're whispering. I have everything on loud sounds, by the way.
Detroit has a 1-run lead on Bally Sports.
You thought that was gone. Wow. How'd the Tigers? They just manufactured some runs. There we go. All right. Hopefully they get the audio figured out. That was annoying. Perez, Jimenez, and Gamble. So it'll go 8-9-1 for the Tribe here in the top of the third. It is still 2-1 Tigers. They hold on to just a 1-run lead against Perez, Jimenez, and Gamble, who's 0 for 1. So Let's see how Tehran does. How many subs do you have, Kenny? 300. Oh, yeah, you did. You said like 100 something. Yeah, like 145 or 155 or something. Yeah, you mentioned it like 5 times. Yeah, good job, man. I don't know. Nice, Kenny. Hell yeah, man. Good job. What's up, Pancho? What is the best ballpark food? Yeah, I seen you ask that. I was about to answer that. I don't know. I like coney dogs and stuff like that. 155. You just make content, man. It's. Oh, you're good, Kenny. It's just I'd seen you mention that earlier. I just can't answer everything. You're so dumb. This isn't live. I mean, Frank. I mean, it's literally if you go on MLB.com, Frank. It's the free game of the day if you don't live in Michigan. I mean, you don't have to be rude. I could have given you a way to watch the game, but now that you're going to be a jerk about it, I'm not going to. PC Stream Link? Yeah, that's no problem. See, that's how you ask nicely, Frank Bands, instead of being a jerk.
April home games
I can give you a way to watch the game because I'm not a jerk like that.
Starting at just
not like you, Frank.
To purchase your tickets, visit tigers.com/tickets.
You should, if you have a computer, Frank, you should be able to watch the game that way. It should. I don't know why that's not popping up yet. What the hell?
But beautiful day on this Saturday, game 2.
Why isn't the link posting to the chat?
62 game slate, Tigers and Indians.
Shit is trying to piss me off today.
19 between these two franchises
there we go.
This season. The number 8, 9, and 1 hitters.
That should show up for you over there on Twitch too. There,
Andres Jimenez,
the troubled Twitch guy.
Here in the 3rd.
That's annoying. Don't even know why I decided to do a fucking.
First 15 in the 2nd.
You hate rich people.
And he throws that all-important strike 1. Good news, Shep. I think it's supposed to warm up as this game progresses, so it's not going to get any colder.
What did the rich people do?
At the start of the game.
Yeah, underwater. Anyway,
when it comes to the weather forecast,
regarding the All-Star game,
Happy Jack's forecast.
I mean,
is that
like is anybody surprised? Sports have been doing this for literally since like the 50s, 60s. A little fun history. The only reason, hold on, the MLB even has a team in Atlanta. Is tell me if I'm wrong. Did the MLB not force desegregation in Georgia regarding the way that seating was to be allowed so they could have a pro sports team? Like the MLB has cracked down on Georgia before, so it works. You gotta if you don't like the way something's doing, sports have always gotten involved very heavily politically. It is what they've literally never not. When has the MLB shied away from anything politically? They're gonna, if it's something that they don't agree with as a group, they're gonna be like, "Fuck that, we're done." And they've done it before. They've done it historically. They'll do it again. I mean,
had to feel good.
Technically, they did break the color barrier in professional sports. I mean, they were the reason that Georgia, I believe, went with desegregation. I believe in Fulton County or wherever the Braves play.
See if we can make a pitch here.
There was something involved with why the Braves even got a team in the first. Atlanta got moved down to Atlanta got a team, and so
struggled offensively a year ago, but boy, is he rock solid
defensively. Yeah, that's the I don't even think that those were good laws they signed in Georgia. A lot of them were fucking asinine. So, by the way, in order to register to vote, you have to like provide identification. So I don't understand why when you're at the voting booth you have to double provide ID. No one's given me a good idea of why, once I'm already registered to vote, I would need to then prove who I am again, even though I'm already registered to vote, and I've already provided ID upon registering to vote.
He said, look, your job as a catcher is to catch a
It's supposed to be anonymous, by the way. I shouldn't have to give you my ID when I'm voting. That's fucking stupid. I don't want you to know how I vote. No thanks.
That the reason they stay in the big
no. I have not. I'm not a big fan of voter ID laws. You provide your identification when you register to vote. You've already registered. You've already provided your ID. What even is this? What even is this? Why? What's the need for a second time IDing people? I've already given you my identification when I registered to vote. Why do you need my ID again?
Johnny Bench a career what 265.
If I write my social security number down on this or whatever a piece of identifying thing on this card that I think goes on it or whatever.
Singles to left center.
Well, when I did the mail-in balloting, they put in special coding that let you know I'm registered to vote. So
and the leadoff man for Cleveland.
I don't know.
Third.
Really good at
Should
that
just
right
go
there
online.
by
Let's be
Roberto
honest.
Perez.
Hopefully they figure out a way for
Foul off a
online
couple
voting to
tough
work.
pitches, and then you
Like
got
two-factor
the one that you
authentication.
can
You got to
handle.
provide like 6
And if
different
you're
forms of
Julio
ID.
Teheran,
You just vote
you
online. Use
tip your hat to
Google.
him 'cause you're coming after him, right? You got a 1-run lead. There's all the pitches.
I think the
and
All-Star
the
game
zones.
should go to
And,
Milwaukee.
you wanna throw strikes.
Hank Aaron played a lot of
Put
his
the
career
ball
in
in play. You
Milwaukee,
don't
so
wanna
that
walk
seems
into
to me the most
situation.
logical
So
place because
both guys being
as long as
aggressive
they
there.
keep it as the Hank Aaron celebration, I don't give a shit where it's played. I'll be very honest. The MLB's done this. They'll do it again, and they've always used political pressure to try to get what they think is the right thing. So if anyone's like, "Why is the MLB doing this?" They've always gotten super involved in shit. So is football. So is the NBA. They all do. So that's not surprising. But you know, I feel kind of bad for like the normal businesses in Georgia because this is supposed to be a major cash boost. Boom, and I feel bad for them. I genuinely like. I'm like, God damn it, that sucks. Because it really isn't fair. Like it's really not because people are getting punished for not doing anything, like for literally doing nothing. Yeah, I feel terrible for Braves fans because this is supposed to be like I don't feel good. This isn't a good thing that this has to happen, but it's what the MLB has done in the past. Tigers start off 5-2. That'd be crazy, Motor City. I don't know if it's a good idea. I don't necessarily like it, but it's what the MLB and these leagues do.
Teheran was a 2-time All-Star in Atlanta.
It's
2014, 2016.
Whether it be pressure from the players' unions, which is more, I think, of what everyone's like, it's outside pressure. I think it's more internal pressure. I really guarantee that. That's a fly ball. That'll get down. God damn it. Come on, Grossman. What the hell was that?
Those are the kind of base
you gotta
that can eat away at you as a pitcher. You
literally just run and catch the ball.
Well, the guy basically just throws his hands at the ball. It's right off the end of the bat.
Some of the players, I think there's that. Like players high up on the players' union said, "Hey, we don't want to have this there." And if you decide to move it, where we fully, that whole thing.
To overcome it.
Or they ask the MLB to move it, and the MLB is like, yeah, okay. And technically, the MLB is the only thing that can move the All-Star game. The Players Union technically has no power over the All-Star game. Yeah, we could use a double play. We got 2 on, nobody out here in the top of the third and the top of the lineup up with, I think it's Ben Gamble now. Yeah, Ben Gamble's up.
Ben Gamble struck out to start the day. On the ground, backhand stab.
Oh, god damn. Just what Motor City needed.
Beautifully executed.
Just what Motor City ordered.
Never played first base before.
Look at Scope. Look at Scope, man. Look at Jonathan Scope.
Well, you need the ball hit
playing first base. What's up, C Fun?
2 fast runners, and watch Scope here. Backhand it. Hey, I got it.
Womp.
Then it makes a perfect throw. And
Slip.
that's another key.
Yeah, we needed that, Kenny. That's a very good point. Yeah, that gets the runner over to third, but now we have 2 down here. This puts a good spot in the inning. The runner gets to third, sadly.
Doesn't get back there, but that was a big play right in the situation.
Definitely needed there.
One more to get here for Julio.
Yeah, that's great double penetration. I mean, double play. By the way, I did that on purpose. I hope people don't go, oh, Freudian slip. He's thinking about double penetration. Got him. I really hope people don't think like.
Guy who was a Gold Glove finalist at second base around. He said, look, his arm angle.
I clearly did that on purpose.
From third base and first base, he can throw it.
But yeah, that was just what we needed there. One more out now. A little pop fly. Ramirez is up. Ball 2.
He can throw it sidearm.
Get out of this little struggle here.
And so in that play, you've got to get rid of the ball quick.
Scopes all smiles after that play at first. That was really nicely turned.
Look where he threw it. Right in his chest. Right where you want it.
He had 1 error last season. Jonathan Scope.
It's 2-0 to Cesar.
Reminds me of myself when I played, when I had 0 hits. Why do you feel home run?
Pretty
Because
good
you're a
hitter at the
hater.
plate, but this is really where
2-1.
you want to end the inning. You've got your teammates picking you up there. You made a pitch. You've got the result you wanted. Now you got a runner at third. He represents the time.
That's been a good start to this game. A lot better than the last game. I would argue.
You got to bear down at this particular hitter. Try to make it.
By the way, is the audio mixed well? I have no idea. It seems like it's a good.
Even though Ramirez
it seems like it's good audio now. It sounds good in my ear. But I have a weird audio sense. I think it's fine. Sounds fine. Okay. Like I said, if it ever needs to be turned up or turned down, just let me know and I'll just pop it. It moves. Bally or Fox, whatever the hell company this is just shit with their audio, and it constantly changes. It's not like watching football where they just have set mics at Fox or a CBC or CBS, NBC or ESPN, because they figured out how to broadcast properly. But this is Fox Sports. They don't know what they're doing. Oh, that should have been a strike.
Stayed with the slider, was down.
All right, that's good.
So now he gets to start all over with Ramirez, and this guy.
Is Detroit pizza good? Detroit pizza is great, Lucas. This is great pizza.
Swinger in the on-deck circle,
yeah.
And Rosario has already hit a home.
I've never had bad pizza in Detroit, if that makes sense. Even Little Caesars, the closer you are to Detroit, is really good. Like the closer you get toward the motherland of Detroit, even the pizza is really good.
To immediately get Cleveland with 2 runners in scoring position.
C-Fun.
Don't be surprised if Terry doesn't try that.
Mercedes went 5 for 5 for the White Sox. Their fans are hoping they can ride him for a good season. Jesus Christ. Is that the guy that they brought up for Eloy Jimenez?
To the mound last time.
Yeah, Detroit's good. The only thing bad about Detroit is nighttime. You know what I mean? And that's almost any major city in America now. Detroit's starting to kind of rebound into really only having major city problems again. Like, yeah, it's not so good at nighttime, but where in the fuck is it good at nighttime
where
at?
You earn your money as a big league pitcher. You got to face the heart of the order. Runners on.
I don't know. I've had New York pizza.
Try to hold a lead.
I don't remember what city I was in, but I had some pizza that was long as shit, boy. That boy was like this long. Long and skinny ass pizza. Is that New York pizza? I didn't enjoy that style pizza.
Sometimes that's the.
It was like good, but like I don't know.
Get to 2 strikes and you don't have anything that you can really fool them.
It was long, boy. It reminded me of CC's pizza.
What the fuck? What can I do? Well, you still have.
You know them pizzas that had them hilariously like big slices of pizza. Do you remember what company that was?
The O2.
Holy shit. They like had like 18 pieces of like this really long.
So that truly
Sbarro? Not Sbarro. It's not Sbarro. Not CC's.
Too high in a way.
Deep dish is good pizza. Yeah, hold on. Papa John's. No, it's like a local. Hold on. Let me see if this place even. It's like it starts with a B.
On the ground into the shift and an easy hop for Nico Goodrum. Well, there was some trouble there for Julio Teheran.
Hey, we got out of that. Look at Teheran. What's up, C-Fun? Tigers were able to get out of that, and they get out without allowing some runs. There we go.
On the backhand, turning not 1, but 2. They get out of it, and it's 2-1.
What the fuck is the name of that pizza place? Bigot. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'll find the name of this, by the way. Don't worry. I think it's. Hold on. Doesn't exist anymore, I don't think. Hold on a second. What the fuck? It's a commercial break, by the way, and I'm just trying to find the name of this. It's like giant ass pieces of pizza, bro. Did this place not exist? Is this like a fake memory in my head? Am I fucking... Really? You know what? This might have just been a local pizza place then. You know what? That's probably what it was. Benito? I think it was like called Benito's Pizza or Bention's or Benito's. Chase, Okay, Chase, do you know what I'm talking about? They had in like fucking Grand Blanc, they had these giant ass fucking pieces of pizza. And I don't remember like like Benito's Pizza or something like that. I want to say Benito's Pizza.
We don't know where's the ball going to be. So
I'm glad we are winning. Think we can sweep them. Hopefully, see fun. We just got to win today and have that next one. Human body's weird. I can get never got diarrhea from CC's. Really? I've heard a lot of people have had some problems with CC's. Does what not exist? This is pizza place I was looking for. That used to be like I used to get big ass pieces like.
He said thank you. Actually, a really
Pizza Hut does New York style pizza promotions with big pieces, but it sucks.
That was from opening day.
Benito's Pizza, but that's a real place, right? The 24-inch slices of pizza that are like this long. I'm not crazy. That okay? It was called Benito's Pizza. I don't know why, dude. This was like gone. I don't even know where Benito's is at.
A lot of fun. It was great to see him.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I told you, dude. Then that pizza's good, by the way. If you ever get a chance to try that Benito's Pizza.
Third ever opening
I don't fuck with pineapple, dude.
First since 2000.
I don't do pineapple on my pizza.
Robbie Grossman to lead off the third.
I don't like the taste. Hell yeah, Chase. Quite a few other Chase. A lot of people. There's 2 Chases in here now. Yeah, Grossman needs to redeem himself after allowing that fucking bloop single to fall. 2-0 count.
Grounded to second his first time up. And quickly ahead 3-0.
I'll be back in a quick second if you don't mind. Enjoy the sounds of the game, guys. I'll be right back.
Watch it. Fastball up and away. A lot of guys that are in swing mode, they're going to attack that pitch because it's up, it's elevated.
Yeah.
And they're going to get a poor result. Robbie takes it and works a walk.
Yeah, it's beautiful. What an approach, huh? I think Tigers fans are going to appreciate this more and more as the season wears on. I know Oakland fans did it a year ago. On-base percentage was well above league average. Is that over 350 in his career?
Here's all the pitches that he just took, right? You can see none of them are really close, but the third one up and away, that was one that a lot of guys will take a pass at and get themselves out. And then Plesac couldn't locate the fourth one. Robbie on base to lead off the inning.
And as a switch hitter, that's select company right there, as you saw.
That's a great take right there from Candy.
Yeah, it kind of passes it down, doesn't it? I mean, we saw a really good at-bat from Jamer Candelario in the first. Willie Castro had a really good at-bat, too. He was down 1-2, worked it to 3-2, and delivered the RBI triple.
Plesac had a high pitch count in the first. And you can maybe work through the top of the lineup and get that pitch count up again.
We brought up the numbers to A.J. Hinch prior to the game today, and he said, look, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that Robbie Grossman spits on as many pitches that are close and doesn't get called on any strikes. As Candelario golfs one to right center. Naylor will take care of it. Wynn bringing it in a little bit more, and there's one away. And he says, because that's the reason I got him at the top of the lineup. Like the Tony sets. Now time for the Bolt EUV electric player, Willie Castro. And what he was able to do a year ago at 349. His rookie campaign finished 4th in the Rookie of the Year voting. Said he didn't pay a whole lot of attention to that, but it's still pretty cool to know that he was in consideration for that.
Again, there should be an asterisk probably that it was a shortened season, but it was still a great finish to his year.
One of 8 rookies with 125 at-bats or more. Went upstairs and chased it. It's 0-2. .50 pitches for Plesac, and he's not yet through the third. The 0-2 fouled away.
You know, the more we see of Willie Castro, Shep, the more, because we see his bat control and his calmness at the plate, you don't feel like he's going to give one away in at bat. Like 2 strikes is not a big thing. I mean, there's hitters that you're never really relaxed, even with 2 strikes.
Good take to make it 1-2. I thought it was interesting that Castro told us the reason he was able to gain a lot of confidence from last year is it's about the routine. He said he really noticed for major leaguers to be successful, you have to have the right routine. And he's got that routine with hitting in the cage, using the pancake glove, and getting ready for his ball game at short.
Well, there's something about visualization nowadays too, and that is your mind has to be trained to be able to react in game, and you can do that if your thought process is dialed in. And I think Willie understands that. He sees that from some veterans on this team early in his career. He saw that, and he said, you know, this is what might help them be successful. He's talking about their routines. Willie's job right now is try to get Grossman over to second base, get him in scoring position for Miguel.
Popped it up. Ramirez the first to call for it. 2 away.
Let's take a look how the Tigers got on the board early. And part of it is that aggressive base running that A.J. Hinch talks about. Right there. Candelario, he's looking to make sure the ball drops, and then he takes off. Chip Hale, the third base coach, is waving him around third. And then Willie Castro knows that the ball is going to be probably thrown to the plate for a play at the plate. And he's also ready to go upon contact. Miguel hits a ground ball to the shortstop, and with the contact play on, he's off to the races, and he scores. So Detroit gets on the board early with 2 runs.
Yeah, we saw the aggressive nature in which Detroit's running the bases opening day, and it's continuing here today. Something that A.J. Hinch and George Lombard, who works with these guys on the base paths, have preached from day one. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to put pressure on the defense, make them make a play.
You know, and again, that's only done through consistently trying. He says, don't be afraid to fail. You're going to fail, but the more you do it, the more you understand when to go, right? Your reaction time's going to be quicker.
Yeah, that was annoying.
And I think the guys are buying into it and starting to realize, you know, I can stretch this. I can force the issue. Gibby loves it.
We are to Philly. Yeah, I've had a Philly cheesesteak. I went to Philadelphia.
That's exactly the way Kirk was.
No, actually, most of us are literally watching on radio or listening on TV. We just like to hang out and talk about the game while it's on.
I mean, just the willingness to say, don't be afraid to fail.
So, you know what it is, Shep? In my opinion, it's true competing. It's like, I'm better.
Willie about to hit a home run. You can feel it. I hope so.
Because even though you think you got me out, I'm going to take that bag. I just get excited
What's up,
about
baby?
Base running because I know as a pitcher how hard it is to defend.
Anyway.
And you have to trust your catchers, your infielders, everybody on the field behind you. You can't control it, really. All you can do is make pitches. But being aggressive, it really does force other guys to make
2-2, 2 outs here, bottom of the third, 2-1 count, runner at first.
Opening day.
Cabrera's up.
And it paid off for the Tigers.
Well, every at-bat, the big man here could be climbing the ladder towards some new milestone.
Hopefully we see a long ball here, but
a gapper could score him.
But yeah, I've had a Philly cheesesteak before.
Popped it up.
I was actually in Philly when I had one, which was pretty nice. But it was like 2013, 2014. So it's been quite a while.
350th as a member of the Tigers family. And his 488th of his career. As we continue to charge.
That old guy looks like George Bush. The guy who almost got the baseball looks like his kid got it or something.
And that's where he stands right now, the great Lou Gehrig. And Fred McGriff, very underrated player.
Yes,
next in line. Yep.
Arguably a Hall of Famer himself.
2-2 count. Here he comes.
Swing
and he straw. Shit.
Tigers strand.
Well, that stinks. We'll go to the top of the fourth.
It's a 2-1 Tigers lead.
Yeah, 2-1 we lead. Rosario, Reyes, Naylor. Rosario, Reyes, Naylor in the top of the fourth. Yeah, it's commercial break. It'll just eventually. I don't eat guacamole. No, it sounds weird. It looks, it looks weird. It looks like it tastes bad. Like it looks like it has a weird consistency. It looks slimy. I don't know. It just doesn't look. It doesn't look appealing to me at all. I don't like the color green. I don't eat anything that's really green. I don't think. I don't really fuck with that. Trying to think. What would I eat? Anything that's green? Like vegetables. Bottom might be the most important thing. I hope we don't have to bat in the bottom of the ninth today, Jack. I really hope there is no bottom of the ninth, but you're eating chips and guacamole. I know a lot of people like guacamole. I just have weird, I don't know. So I don't think I'd like it. It looks like it wouldn't taste good. But it seems like everybody likes guacamole. Is it spicy or something? Or is it like hot? But anyway, it's going to be the top of the fourth. 2-1 Tigers lead. Rosario, Reyes, and Naylor. I would imagine we'll see Tehran till about the 5th or 6th inning, unless he hits like another snag. Then he might only see 5. Well, what's up, baby? How's it going, man? Just watching the Tigers, enjoying things. By the way, to the people who play Among Us, has it been fixed up yet, or is it still all busted and shit? I was gonna do a stream yesterday, but like I heard there was still errors with like Android, so I was like, well, because a lot of the reason you can't type is because you can't make an account and log in.
Detroit up by 1 here in the top of the
shit's
fourth
all
inning.
goofed
Time
up.
now
They
for
fucked their
StatCast
game up
powered
with
by
that
the
update.
Google Cloud. Exit velocity on the home run.
Disgusting for years, but now is your favorite dip for sure.
Rosario back in the
Willie didn't hit a home run. Oh damn, AB.
108.4
Why are you being shitty about
miles
Willie,
an hour.
AB? Do you not like
Never a good feeling.
Are you not a fan of
Spoken like a man who may have experienced
Willie Castro?
that feeling once or twice.
Willie Castro's better than everyone on the
Yeah,
Yankees.
way more than once or
AB.
twice, pal. Way more.
After a guy hit a homer from you, off you, what was do you remember if there was a specific approach to the next time he stood in the box?
Everyone on the
No.
Yankees is worse than
No,
Willie
it
Castro,
wasn't music
arguably.
all the time. A lot of times you make mistakes and you realize it, right? I mean, the guy crushes you and you go,
Yeah.
No, I'm
"All
just
right, I
playing
can't
around
afford
it.
to
I
make
know,
a
AB.
mistake." There's really one at bat.
It's just,
that I
you
think
guys
about
stink, and
more than
Willie
any
Castro
other
over
bat.
Aaron Judge.
And that was Lee Lacy was playing
non-biased.
for Baltimore. And I jammed him on a fastball at Old Target Stadium.
You and your dad are still on quest for PS5. I've heard a lot of people are on very similar quests. Motor City and his mom are on a very similar quest trying to find the PS5. The fabled PS5. Are the Indians good? I don't know. They don't start the season out good typically. The Cubs suck. Go Cardinals and Orioles. Damn, okay,
Wow.
Gerald.
Long way at Tigers.
Oh yeah, Willie, way better than dude. Mike
Rosario.
Mike Trout. Really?
Point, who homered.
I honestly probably,
Leads
and this is no cap, I would probably take
Well, he's fallen behind Julio Teheran.
a guy who
He's
played
gotta
at the
come
level of
back
Brad
to this
Ausmus
count.
over Mike Trout.
You just
I
get to
think
the point
Brad
where his pitch
Ausmus at
counts
least
flying,
has a
right?
World
He's
Series
still
ring.
in good shape.
I mean, what's Trout got?
One-run lead, and you've got to make these guys earn their way on, hit their way.
Rather have a player
You know,
who.
We've always said a base.
Wait,
hit's
was
better
he
than
on? Was
a
he
walk,
retired
right?
when the
Because walks
Astros won the
always
World
come
Series?
around
He had to have been, right? There's no fucking way he was
So,
still hanging around
when
like
you
a
have the ball
goddamn
put in play,
nasty
you've got
boogers.
chances with your boys behind you to catch it.
He played baseball for a real long time though. Fucking Hinch did, or not Hinch, but
Yes and no. I
Asmus.
think, they've got a couple.
Where will the
guys
All-Star
in
game
mind
be at
who's
now? Roy, I'm
really
thinking
hard
what's
to
up,
bat.
Sierra's Modern Family? How's it going?
Roloff is one of them.
But no, I'm just playing around.
And,
Clearly, you know.
Eddie, I think wanted one of those long-term deals. That they
Full
were
count, by
giving
the way, and lost in ball 4. That's not a good
couple of
start
the
to the
other
inning. Kind of need a double play. Welcome back,
ends up
C-Fun.
working and getting the walk.
I'm guessing Milwaukee, because
Second walk
if they're still
allowed
wanting to
Tehran
use
today.
this as the All-Star game to
Here's
specifically
Fran Reyes.
honor,
Download the MLB app to get in-game video
to like
highlights.
specifically honor
Pitch by
the
pitch,
legacy
breaking news,
of
player updates, stat leaderboards,
Henry
and
Aaron,
more.
Hank Aaron, whatever you want to call him.
Detroit Tigers.
Then yeah, you probably have to move it to Milwaukee. Like that would be the most logical
Tehran
place.
has 2 strikeouts on the day.
That way you can still. It's still because the Milwaukee Braves. I think he spent some time in Milwaukee.
Yeah, he had a great pitch sequence.
I think he played in Milwaukee predominantly. So
he started him off the fastball that tailed up and in. Reyes was diving
like I want to say, and I don't know if I'm correct on this. I think he started as a Milwaukee Brave. Like I think he was actually like on Milwaukee before as they moved to Atlanta.
Really good pitch sequence, and then he got a good result.
Don't quote me. I won't swear to shit on that though.
Get strike one here. Setting up inside, you see.
Oh, 65 when they moved. Yeah, he could have been on that team by then. He's probably on that team that moved.
See the home runs that Reyes hit a year ago, 9. 4 of those came at Detroit's expense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
10-game series.
I don't know. I guess Milwaukee,
all of his
just because they have the link with the Braves,
Sure did.
and they do kind of want to do the Hank Aaron celebration or honoring or whatever. So, you know, easy move. 1 away here. Runner at first. 1-0 count for Franmil Reyes. I like his name. It just, I know I'm saying it wrong. I think it's Franmil or Franmil or whatever, but I like to just say Franmil. It's like, what are you having for dinner? Oh, a little bit of Franmil. 1-1.
It was kind of an in-between pitch right there. It's cross between a changeup and a fastball.
Whatever.
It's 89 miles an hour, but again, pretty good movement. At least he tried to run that ball in. It's
been listening to a lot of podcasts lately at work. Gets through the day. Yeah. If you can listen to podcasts, that's the best way. Just download long podcasts.
Sharply hit on the ground. Candelario.
There's
nice
one.
Play and a chance to turn 2.
Two.
Dug out of the dirt by Scope.
Look at Scope, man.
Well, there's a test right
so
there
inspirational.
for Scope at first base. Can he pick it in the dirt?
That's the second time I stole that from. I stole that from somebody famous. That line. That nobody knows who that is, though.
Quickly to Nico. Nico kind of pulls the ball.
No, it's not Flight, dude. I don't even know who Flight is.
Because he didn't follow through.
What's up, Jeremy? No, I don't even. Who?
Flat-footed almost throws the ball over.
No, I know. I'm just playing around.
Relay. And you get 2 guys out on 1 play.
And a nice job by
he stole that from me way back in the day. I used to say that back way long ago.
Played it off to the side, and
I remember there was a guy with the name FR in the chat who would be like, "Man, that's so funny." And then one day he just stopped showing up. It's crazy. Crazy.
Such a big help for a pitcher to get. You know, you start an inning.
Ran my pockets on my old saying.
You start with a leadoff.
You don't need to go look at old videos to find that out. Yeah, I used to say it back back in the 90s and shit when I used to catch Pokemon. I'd be like, man, look at Bulbasaur, man. So inspirational. And everyone around would be like, man, that's a good line. And I was like, yeah.
2-0.
The outfield playing pretty much straight away out there.
I think actually when I was born, I looked at the doctor and said, look at my mom, man. So inspirational. Giving birth like that.
The hole on the right side.
I popped out speaking good English. It was pretty amazing.
Naylor was part of the deal.
I was an advanced child. I just haven't gone much further since that point. I popped out
22 games with the Tribe last season.
So ugly baby, looking like this when you're a baby isn't good.
That trade. Clevenger was such a big part of the future.
I popped out a half-grown man.
And yet, some of his extracurricular.
It's a long at bat. It feels like. It seems like every at bat this inning has lasted quite a while. 2-2, 2 outs though after the double play.
On the trading block, of course. Cleveland probably.
Oh, what's up, Jeremy? No, I'm just on. I'm visiting family for the last week. So, I'm at my dad's. So, I just have like I just have my computer and That's why I haven't been streaming as often. Yeah, it's going good, C-Fun. I hope your day is as well, man. My day's going real good. I'll probably I don't know what I'm doing after the game.
Again, Julio.
Looks like it's nice outside, so I might try to go discing or something, but we'll see.
Good example. He takes something off the slider.
We shall see.
A change-up type slider because it's only 83
2-2
miles
count
an hour. He's trying to get
for Naylor. Hopefully we can get out of this inning. We got a double play already, so.
Started early and maybe
setup review. I can because I have the 2 monitors now, so that's nice.
Poke to left. Grossman
retreating. Shit.
Still going back. That's off the wall.
That ball was barreled.
Yeah, you too, Roy. I hope you have a good Easter too, my friend. That's a double.
It was all hands, but hitting the good part of the bat.
Man, I really like.
Right over Robbie.
He's not playing a good left field today. Is Robbie Grossman?
One thing cool about what we do is we can see where the pitch was.
That was a brutal misplay there.
Grossman had no play at this. He has a pretty good route right back at it, but it's hit so hard it's right off the wall.
What do you mean a good route? He was off by like. That's how I used to field fly balls, and that's not good.
Right. It would have been a run scored. So the importance of little things in the game.
All right, runner at second. Yeah, I was a little scared there.
Now Tehran will try and.
Yeah, I'll share my setup. I don't mind. Yeah, there's the setup. It's it's a nice clean desk. Yeah, I'll share. I don't mind sharing it, especially now that I got the 2 desks to flex it. Or the 2 monitors anyway. Not right now. I'm back on my solo monitor grind. Brutal.
And now a message from your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers.
Oh, okay.
Easy Plan trade-in customers and current lessees can lease and escape.
Julio has like 2 innings. Yeah, he'll probably pitch the 4th, the 5th, and this will probably be it. I don't know if he'll come out in the 6th inning.
With Jack Morris, Johnny Kane, and our entire.
Anyway, 1-1 count. Runner at second, 2 down.
On this Saturday afternoon, Tigers scored 2 in the first.
Bauer's at the plate.
Answered with 1 in the second. That's where we stand. As Julio Tehran.
2-1 score. Tigers lead.
4 on the afternoon, and his Tigers
strike
debut
2
the corner to make it 1-2 against Jake.
What are you doing
Bauer.
for Easter? I don't know. Probably just chilling and shit.
To short his first time up
the
in
Tigers
the
play tomorrow, don't they?
You see the breakdown of his afternoon so far.
Yeah, he's mixing everything.
Probably just be live for the Tigers game for while it's on, then chilling with the family.
Bauer's a little in between, taking a little off. Wasn't sure
How's our next
committed
game?
to that pitch.
Pounded to right, but there.
It'll be the 3rd out of the inning.
Mazzara to keep it in the ballpark and keep it at 2-1.
Yeah, we got a game at
Tigers lead.
1 o'clock versus these cocksuckers. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll probably be live for that game. Commercial break. I'll unmute the game as soon as possible. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. Yep. Only game I should miss this week might be the Tuesday game against the Twins. I might be heading back to Mount Pleasant that day, so I want to catch Miggy 500 homer. Oh, that'd be pretty. That'd be a cool thing. You'd be able to go meet him and shit, get an autograph. Or just keep it and be like, fuck everybody. This is my home run ball. Mine. Pirates Cubs are underway. Good luck to your Pirates, man. Good luck to your Pirates. Did you guys wind up winning that game, or what's your record right now? Hell yeah, Kevin. You wouldn't never give that ball up. Sell it for $49 million. I'd sell it to the highest bidder. Hell yeah, Kenny, go Tigers. I'd be like, this is gonna go to the highest bidder. Miggy not hitting 500. He only has 350. Hey, Motor City, do you know what career home runs are? And do you know what the 350 home run... You may want to delete your comment. You can delete your comment, and I won't roast you, dude. But he has 488 career home runs. I don't know what you're talking about. That's 350 as a Tiger, correct? What's up, Daniel? Do I live closer to Milwaukee or Detroit? Detroit. Yeah, I only live like 2 hours from Detroit, so not very far. Oh, you're good, Motor City. No, I understand the misconception because they made such a big deal about him hitting 350. You would think, oh, he's got 350. He hit a few with the Marlins as well.
And Holland, obviously, he's a old Cajun.
No, you're good, Jeremy. No, no. I understand the misconception there because they made a big fucking deal about him hitting that 350th of it being a Tiger. They made a very big deal about that the other game. So, no, I understand, especially since he's, I think he's like 13, 14. He's a little bit of a younger Tigers fan, so.
UFC belt. Now, it's not up to Derek Holland to decide.
Yeah, he has that whole weird Marlins.
Day after day, it's up to those individual players. So now Matty Boyd's going to have to decide who gets it after today. And certainly Miggy's going to have to decide who.
No, and with this one it's understandable because I literally remember they really freaked out over him hitting 350. So if you were watching, you'd think he just hit his 350th.
They did their golf outings. So I'm thinking like what you did.
It would be very easy to misinterpret what they were talking because remember they kept showing infographics. They took the baseball in.
Trevor would win it. From last year.
I don't know.
Oh, man, come on. The way you guys tattooed the ball down the middle of the fairway, I mean, Gibby and I were just.
The 500 home run club is elite stuff. Should be fun when Mickey gets in. Yeah, 500 and the 3,000 club. That's even more elite.
WWF back in the day.
Yeah, he did say he keeps a boxer's mentality when he's on the mound. So maybe there's a belt reference there too, Johnny. Could be.
Yeah. Well, we'll
popped
see.
it up.
We'll see him a little. Hopefully, maybe see him a little bit later.
Looking like the first out of the inning, and Scope is down. Next up, Mazzara, then Ramos. So it was Scope, Mazzara, Ramos. I'd already said that, but then it's Mazzara, now Ramos. So Mazzara's up one away.
His numbers, which
you're good, Motor City. You're good.
All it takes coming out of the bullpen is a.
What do you think the final? I think 84 and 76. No, hold on, that's not enough wins. 84 and 78.
But you earned a spot on this team.
I think Jeter or Ichiro. I don't even know if Ichiro got 3,000 MLB hits.
For Detroit in the spring.
But yeah, no, I'm right around 84 and 78 or something like that.
Knuckle curves.
You know, I think as confidence grows.
I'm of the more base hit. There we go. Look at Mazzara.
In his Detroit career.
First hit as a Tiger. I don't think he got a single hit in spring training.
Single here in the fourth.
Please set good for? Oh, goddamn. I don't know. He's in his 60s right now, right?
Good to get that first one when you change uniforms.
63. He's only 33. Oh.
Had a little bit of
what about 75, 80 tonight?
Snowflakes. But
I'd imagine he's probably starting to get toward the end of whatever leash he's on as a first start. What's up, Karam? Is Milwaukee nice? Yeah, I've never heard anyone say Milwaukee's a shitty place. I can't imagine Milwaukee's like an ugly. I think it's like the nicest place in Wisconsin.
Ramos safe on
whatever that means.
Interference in the second. That's registered as an error by the catcher.
Their ball field's real nice. Former Ranger Nomar Mazzara. Yeah. Former Ranger Derek Holland is also on the team as well. That'll be the second out of the inning. Runner at first though. Mazzara back to first. Goodrum up, so we're at the 8-hitter.
Don't just use an entrance. Make one.
Ichiro's the last member. I thought it was Ichiro. I didn't know if Ichiro attained 3,000 hits in the MLB or if part of his weird almost 5,000 hits came in Japan. I didn't know the exact split, but I figured he had the 3,000 MLB hits. My grandma grew up there. She said it's really nice. Yeah, I would imagine Milwaukee's really nice.
No, in today's pregame. I thought you and
the city I think on the top of my mind is like Milwaukee and Boston for the All-Star game. Yeah, I would imagine it might be going to Milwaukee.
Where that came from.
It's all out of love. You know that.
Yeah, Derek Holland, the pitcher. Yep. I didn't say he wasn't a pitcher.
I see this guy get his first hit of the year.
Wilson Ramos should have absolutely smashed the ball out of the ballpark, but he puts no effort into that swing. Yeah, Ramos seems kind of lazy. I'm not too sure about Ramos sometimes. He's the best thing we got, though, for a catcher for now. So.
It's gonna really cut into Simo. Not so much you and I.
2-0 count for Nico Goodrum. 2 down.
Oh, he will.
Yeah, he seems rather lazy, though. But, I mean, without defensive, and we got no other options. I mean, it's Grayson Greiner or Jake Rogers.
Who struck out swinging.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it in Pittsburgh, really. I'm fine with wherever it goes. But if we want to keep it true to the idea that that's a strike. That we're going to celebrate Hank Aaron. I think it should go to Milwaukee. Getting high as hell. Got some good weed. Some strong, loud. Hell yeah, Dre. Fucking super loud. Can hear his fucking screaming. Not doubting him or anything. Like he was so swing hesitant, but it's fine. Yeah, no, it's just laziness. He's lazy, Jeremy. You're right to point that out. Bally Sports, I believe Bally is a casino, like a network of casinos or something like that. And they decided to partner with Bally, with Sinclair, who owns the rights to broadcasting this shit. So, no, I don't think it's it's Bally is a casino company or something. The MLB has essentially like tripled down with gambling, and they're like totally into it now. Holy crap, 38 likes. Hell yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate that, by the way. Very kind. Willie Castro took a 93-mile-per-hour fastball right down the middle. That's all right. Hey, sometimes you just you don't have to swing at every pitch. Some guys wait for pitches. If you remember, Victor Martinez often would get into a 2-strike count and just battle with 2 strikes for about 5 minutes. So we'll go to the top of the 5th. It is still a 2-1 Tigers lead. As I said, if we don't get to Plesac early, we will not get to him at all, and we've not gotten to him since. I think we've literally like struck out and grounded out weekly since the first inning. We scored 2 at the very first. He settled in, and here we go to the top of the 5th, 2-1 Tigers. Hopefully Terran can keep pitching well. Perez, Jimenez, and Gamble. So 8-9 in the top of the lineup. Sweet Pirate score in the top of the first. Yep, that's the best time to score, by the way, is very early in a game. If you're not scoring then, you're kind of going to get fucked. Because really good starters only need like an inning to get settled in. Which is what Plesac did. Even though Cleveland is my city, Pittsburgh is beautiful. Yeah, they've got a very nice ball field in Pittsburgh. I really like their stadium.
Here's All-State good hands. We saw a couple of really good defensive plays opening day, and again today, Jack.
Well, Jonathan Scope.
Yeah, Tiger's been twisting
picks
things
the
up
ball
today.
Backhand, and then the footwork, right? He gets those feet around quickly, makes a perfect throw down to shortstop, and they relay the thing.
Exactly, Dre.
And then another double play ball right here that Jonathan picks.
Missed the OG squad. Well, yeah. A lot of those guys aren't
playing
time
or saved a run, actually.
Close to retiring.
So
we had to rebuild at
really
some
help
point.
you out. And that guy's just got really good hands.
A.J. Hinch said on his defense, we need attention to detail on spacing and need good pre-pitch setup by our infielders and outfielders as Julio Terran works against Roberto Perez. Let's welcome in our friend and colleague.
These motherfuckers throw the ball fast. Yeah, they do, dude. Hell yeah.
Hinch is here with the
All right.
Tigers. He's always been
0-1 count for Perez.
He truly has been, and he's also been a very good communicator. I can go back to the days of being his teammate in Toledo and his leadership, the mentorship that he
Strike 2.
At a very
Good pitch there by Terran.
Older age, but he was a young man as far as I was concerned. But I like the fact that he took me under his wing and he saw something in me that he believed.
I want to look at something real quick. One sec.
To be a solid big league player, and there was times during those minor league season in AAA where I didn't do things the right way, and he was quick to come and just put his arm around me and say, "Hey, you're a big leaguer, but you got to start doing things the big league way." And I really respect and appreciated him thinking that much of me as a teammate. And he pushed me to be the best player I could be.
Well, credit to you for taking the advice as well. The pre-pitch setup he's big on for infielders and outfielders. Why is that so vital?
Well, it just gives you the opportunity to be in a good position when the ball's in the hitting zone, which enables you to get your best jump. And I think that's what he wants these guys to focus on. He wants them to focus on being ready when that ball's in the hitting zone.
Buster Only is kind of backing up what we were saying. There's a couple sites they're considering already. Apparently the MLB is the Buster Only. By making the All-Star game, by making the proactive decision about the All-Star game now, MLB sidestepped dominoes that would have started to fall in June, possible All-Star player boycotts that would have been a disaster for the sport. So basically, this, they're gonna try to claim that they did this, because they didn't want to deal with the player fallout, because players were gonna start bucking out. And again, like I said, they did this more about the players union basically threatened them, is basically what they're saying. Now they're going to focus on a new site. Milwaukee perhaps is the first thing Buster Only has listed here. Kansas City, which, I don't think they've had one in KC for a while. They've got a very nice stadium. And one of the Chicago sites, which I'm fine with either one. Probably the Cubs.
Saw that from Jacoby Jones on opening day. Second inning.
You can make an argument for either one of the Chicago sites, south or north, whatever. So yeah, that makes sense. Milwaukee's probably their number one destination. That literally is like the most sense. Toronto's throwing a lot of jam. Yeah, Toronto's inside, yeah. Feels like he lost hella pounds, like he looks literally more built on the arms. Yeah, that would be on Indians, people. I don't really, I don't know.
1-2 to Roberto Perez. Did he hold
He
on?
went.
He did.
Oh,
Perez
bullshit.
singled back in the third.
2-2. He went.
Just to go back
Boo.
to his last at bat.
He literally
had a great
swung,
at
dude.
bat
He literally
his
went like
last
this. He
time,
went.
worked a 7-pitch at bat and ended up getting a single, and now
He literally followed through and like
he's kind of coming back into the count all
and
these
swung
years.
twice actually. He swung so fast. He followed
Perez,
through
Jimenez,
and swung
and Gamble
multiple
against Julio
times. It
Teheran
was so
here in the
bad.
fifth.
The ump only counted the one swing though where he stopped. It was bullshit.
71 pitches for Teheran.
Anyway, 2-2 count now.
And guys, I'm noticing with Teheran,
He literally followed through and swung again. It was crazy. I don't even know how you can swing twice at a pitch.
Especially when he gets him to 2 strikes. He's done a good job so far of pitching ahead in the count. He's got some nice moves.
Could you do that? Technically, if you swung around fast enough and then turn around and swung again and actually hit it, would that count?
Which is a different look.
Like you swing and a miss, and then you somehow spun around and get your shit around so fast you hit the ball. Is that? Don't know if that's doable.
Outside corner, but there he throws the fastball away. So Perez just getting a piece of it to stay alive.
On Vegas Insider's betting site, the Detroit Tigers over/under 4 wins. I would bet the over, but I don't know. I'm a little bit higher on the Tigers than a lot of people. Yeah, look at Teheran. 1 away. Good pitch. Good pitch.
Locates it perfect. That was a good sequence right there by Teheran.
Whether it's my own biases, which I do admit in baseball, it's harder for me to like ignore my biases. Because when you're trying to evaluate your team, you tend to look at only the positives. You do see the negatives, like this team strikes out a lot. They seem to struggle more on offense than a couple, than more than normal. Typical young team shit. But I see things and certain just trends in this team that really have me thinking, and like, if they all hit it together at the right time, which could be this year or next year, they're a dangerous team. And you're not going to really have a good idea of how to deal with half the team because they're very young. And that's what makes them so dangerous is when they do click, you have to figure them out, which is going to take a season or two. It always does with young star players. But once they hit it, dude, they're dangerous for like 2 seasons. What's up, Adam? How's it going, man?
Last year.
Young players just, man, when they get going, dude, it's a couple of seasons of just absolute raking until the rest of the league can kind of figure out how to play against them.
Earlier this year, he looked at 2020 as a bye year, had some personal things going on that affected him.
Because like it's one of those things where you may have tape on them, but they've obviously changed something to get the success going. So you have to wait to get new tape on the guy, good tape, and then you have to see kind of like strategies other teams use against him that might be working. It's a motherfucker in baseball compared to football.
You made a great point earlier when you said pitchability. He's got solid pitchability.
No, I didn't see that. I heard that the fucking Royals and Rangers went to war with each other. 5-4 at the end of the first. Jesus, is that today?
He understands what the hitters are trying to do, and subconsciously he can see.
I've been seeing them. Those guys have been having hilarious scores.
Their lower half, are they diving?
Right now, okay, it's 2-0. Okay, that must have been that like 14-10 game they had. Hilarious. Are you a Royals fan, Adam? I figure because you're a Chiefs fan. That'll be the second out of the inning. There we go. Gamble's up now. 8-9-1 so far. We got 8-9 out. Let's try to get the top of the order retired.
Doing a nice job making it look routine.
It's early, man. Yeah, we're in a similar situation though. Typical gamer. We have 2 hits.
That's the way to start.
You have more hits than we do. I think we've struck out almost every at bat since the first inning. It's been pretty brutal. But again, we had to get to Plesac in the first. If not, he was going to do exactly what Bieber did to us, which is very similar. I can look it up. Let's see. Strike 1 to Gamble, by the way.
Gamble struck out in the first, then bounced.
Yeah, Plesac basically. He's only had 3 strikeouts. Okay, we only struck out 3 times today, so we're actually getting hits. It's just they're going nowhere. I like to see that. You like to see that.
That was a great changeup right there.
Now I still pull for the Rangers. When I was a kid, I liked the A's. Jose was a badass. Yeah, I got you. Okay, you're okay. I forgot you only like. Hey, your fandom's weird. No one can call you a bandwagon baseball.
Forever, and I keep saying Derek.
Holland is warming up in the bullpen, by the way. Sounds like they might try to be bringing in Holland for the 6th. Like I said, I think he's going to go 5, and they will bring someone in for the 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. Hopefully, it'll be a safe situation in the 9th, so we don't have to bat in the bottom half. You never want to see your team batting in the bottom. You just want it to be over after the top and you win. Ball game. 1-2 count to Gamble. Strike him out.
Gets by Ramos.
Right there, I call it pitch to the Y because he showed one that ran
2-2. Tigers lead 2-1. Bottom of the 5th, or top of the 5th rather. Sorry. I want it to be the bottom of the 5th. I'd like to watch some hitting.
Side of the plate. 2 different looks completely for the hitter.
Jack, I've also been impressed with Tehran today because he's really pitched aggressive inside to the left-handers. A lot of times you'll see right-handers, especially with the left-handed hitter, you'll see them try.
Someone brought that up in the chat. They were like, man, it seems like Tehran's just living inside today on the is just jamming everybody. Pretty good. They noticed that too. He's even on lefties. He's just whipping it inside on people. Which is probably a little fucking, it's probably throwing left-handed hitting off a little bit today too. Because again, like they were saying, you don't really expect that from right-handed pitching when you're a lefty. I don't go inside. I wouldn't go inside on a lefty. Motherfucker can bash it. Especially when it's one of the most of these lefties are probably bullshit lefties. Their dad made them start batting left-handed rather than right-handed, which is exactly what I'm doing, by the way. My kid won't be batting right-handed. Unless he's left-handed, then you make him bat right-handed. But little hint of advice from old Dirty Rob. Whatever handedness your kid actually is, have them bat the other way. It puts their strong arm as their pull arm. And batting left-handed is better anyway. You're a more valuable batter. I know a lot of kids who threw right-handed, but like they hit left-handed. That's a serious player.
And now that's MGM Grand Detroit.
Unless you pitch, and then you want to pitch left-handed, and if you don't, well, that sucks. Better have something. But if you're a left-handed pitcher, you get treated like you're literal, like holy. Like literally, left-handed pitchers are held up on this creepy pedestal by coaches in high school. It's really weird. Hernandez up. Runner at first, 2 down here after the walk by Tehran.
His first career start at Comerica Park. He's pitched it 3 different major league
Be nice to
30, I should say.
Almost. That was a good attempt.
This is his first here.
Easier hands to the ball, batting opposite. Yeah. Your pull hands faster, and it's a stronger. Let me guess, Adam. Your kid bats that way, right? You have your kid batting left-handed too, don't you? I already know it. Yeah. Let me guess.
He's also got a much improved
No, my what?
Yeah, Simo, he's a good defender. I mean, he can cover the ground a little bit himself. Gets off the mound, squares up.
Yeah, but it's better to have your kid bat opposite, by the way. It just is a little heads up. And if you're still able to, try batting left-handed. Like just
rushing it a little bit here, though.
Give it a little run. See how much more power you start hitting with. It's very weird. I can hit left-handed. It's not pretty. All I do is strike out. But when I do make contact, boy, let me tell you, them are some fucking fly balls you hit. Because you get that fucking nice Ken Griffey Jr. uppercut swing going. Ooh, you make some pretty contact sometimes.
Finish your outing with only giving up the 1 run.
Yeah, I could kind of switch it, but barely. I was bad on either side of the plate, so it's just.
The manager, when you see a guy starting to misfire.
2-0 to Hernandez. Remember, Jose Ramirez on deck. And as Jack had mentioned, Derek Holland, the lefty, warming up in the bullpen for Detroit. Key pitch here. And it's in there for a strike.
Good pitch. 2-2? Or 2-1? I don't know. It looks like 2-2.
Switch hitter, so it wouldn't matter to him what AJ does.
Yeah, I was going to say, Ramirez, you might as well keep Tehran in, but we'll see. Eric says, let's go try Boo try. Boo. Oh, not a good throw. And there's Todd.
Over right there. Just keep him honest. You don't
at least let him know you're looking at him. I believe the count is 2-2 right now. I can't tell. Gregor Polanco has stranded 10 runners so far for the Pirates. Damn.
1-run game. You don't want him at second base at all.
Wait, like the batter, Gregor Polanco?
It is an interesting situation, fellas.
Already to see. You guys have played 2 games, though. How is that? How?
On the the right side of the plate against.
How's he already had 10 guys in scoring position when he's come up to bat? That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, and there's a chance. AJ's talked about it. Doesn't necessarily mean
Dude, how in 2 games does that even happen for this dude? How has he even had that many opportunities to hit dudes in and shit? That is, what does he come up with the bases loaded every at bat so far? On some crazy pressure. What's up, Jose? I feel sort of bad for Gregor Polanco. Every time he's come up, it's just pressure.
Back pick. Yeah, just because the advanced.
They're really concerned with Gamble right now. Full count, by the way. I was right. It was a 2-strike count already.
One thing about.
So it's a full count now for Hernandez.
Had to squash quickly, and that is.
Cesar.
You're not always going by the
at
numbers
first.
Of advanced stats. He goes with a.
Or well, batting is Hernandez. Ramirez is on deck.
Move the infield.
Move his players around a little bit. Yeah.
And guys, I love that about AJ. You have to put you have to go with your gut sometimes. And you love the advanced stats.
Excuse me.
You got a good feel of the game. You're in the game.
Come on, strike him out.
You got to go with the gut sometimes. So
come on, Tehran, strike him out.
That and do so is special.
Yeah.
Now, right there, I think Ramos gave him every pitch he had. But sometimes pitchers just like to let it.
I'll tell you who won in the King Kong movie. The audience won. That's who.
Hitter stand still. That was a good
poke to left, and Robbie Grossman is there.
The people didn't sure. The people of Hong Kong lost.
Through.
Dude, that's I can't even like begin to calculate the amount of damage that those two that whole thing caused in their little battle. Like, what is that? Like several $1 trillion worth of just horrible damage. They destroyed half the streets. The road systems are shot. Like I've often thought of like what actual damage would a Godzilla King Kong fight happen, like cause, especially in a place like Tokyo or Hong Kong. It'll be Jones, Grossman, and Candelario, so 9, and then top of the order. Yeah, like they could go somewhere wide open. Like literally, they can go to Siberia and have that fight. Jones, Grossman, Candelario. Jones, Grossman, Candelario for the Tigers. But instead, they got to go to like Tokyo, like Hong Kong, where there's lots of shit to break. Go to home plate versus Athletics. So good, it was like Tatis Jr. It's on my channel. You have to check it out. Fire, bro. For sure, man. I'll have to check it out after the game. But yeah, commercial break right now. It'll unmute, it'll just start playing once it's back on. But right now, my screen just basically goes MLB.TV, commercial break in progress. MLB.TV will return after this commercial break in progress. That's what it says. I just talk over it. If I stop talking, you'll hear it. MLB.TV, commercial break in progress. It's not me. I move around when I talk. I can't stand still. Like, yeah, exactly. They could literally go to like anywhere where there's not people, but they have to go and break everything up in Hong Kong. They're racist too. They don't like Asians. Hashtag stop Asian hate and all
Tomorrow
that.
is the first Chevy Youth Baseball Sunday Kids Day of the season when the Tigers face the Indians at 1:10.
Yeah, I was happy to see that. Yeah, we were live for that game. Yes, sir, Jose. It was a good time.
Tigers.com/tickets.
Yeah, they're terrible. I'm canceling Godzilla and King Kong.
Sun's still out.
It's going to be even better tomorrow, so come on out.
You know how many Asians they must have killed?
Happy Jack forecast is in the 70s,
yeah.
I believe.
2-1 count.
You got it. Jeez, I hadn't even sent it out yet. I like it that you're doing your homework and you're reading it early.
Or 2-1 score. Tigers lead here in the bottom of the 5th. 0-1.
Oh, Jacoby Jones, Robbie Grossman, and Jamer Candelario.
Red ball 2.
Here in the 5th for Detroit against Zach Plesac.
How many 300?
So
he's at 488 now,
3 runs
or something like that, or 489. I don't remember the exact total for me. It might even be 487. I can't remember the dollar amount. Jacoby Jones grounds out listfully, and now it'll be the top of the order.
We had talked a lot about
Grossman, Candelario, Castro, Willie, Cabrera.
What most about his early approach?
The fact that he knows himself extremely well. There's so many
Grossman.
guys as you get older and you get more experience, you you start to realize the pitches that you can handle, the pitches that you do damage.
Simo's got a louder mic than everybody else.
Trust the baseball traveling a little bit more. And that's what I see from Robbie Grossman.
He's the only person they give a good mic to.
And you're right. At the leadoff spot, he sets the tone.
We don't want to listen to anybody else but Monroe.
Now they're watching guys take pitches, get themselves in a good, favorable hitting count.
1-0 outside.
They can do some damage. And it starts with this guy for me.
That was high and outside, and they put it low and inside. That was weird. 1-0.
This ballpark. Learned a lot of lessons in Oakland, Minnesota before that.
Popped it up. Drop.
Foul territory for Jake Bauer.
He fouled out. 2 down in the bottom of the 5th here. Now up is the GOAT, Candelario.
Let's go back to the first inning here. The key plays here. You hear AJ talking about competitive at bats.
The first 2 innings took 49 minutes.
Take a look at these pitches. These are
the rest of this game has taken 55 minutes. This game has been going on for an hour 45 minutes.
He finished the season 349.
The first 2 innings took almost an hour.
And a pitch that he can handle, fouls off the cuff pitches.
How many people died? I don't know. Quite a few. I would say about 40 people died. Roughly 40 or 50 people may have died in that horrible incident.
We're going to see up and down the lineup. This is going to be fun to watch this season. The fact that these guys are taking more pride and putting together some quality at bats.
Really
Hashtag COVID is more dangerous than monster
fight.
fight. Just remember that.
The guys who are into this lineup for the first
more people
time
have passed away, unfortunately, from COVID than in the Kong and Godzilla fight of 2021.
Who have to elevate their
colorized.
And I think they will, Shep. After having some success, you start to
I'm just thankful that the movie companies decided to share that fucking crazy information with us from Hong Kong. I know the Chinese government's trying to suppress that information from getting out, but it got out.
For the second time, Jamer Candelario with
a base hit there.
Here in the 5th.
Joey Gallo hit a home run versus his old pitcher, Mike Minor. Oh, hell yeah. Good for Joey Gallo.
A slider from Plesac that just stays right over the heart of the
base hit for Candelario. That'll bring up Miguel Cabrera with the runner, or no, Willie Castro, rather, with the runner at first.
Simo, that was about perfect balance for.
I'm used to Miguel hitting third in the lineup. For a very long time, Miguel was hitting third.
Where he can recognize that all-speed pitch, keeps his hands back and puts together.
Now it's Willie Castro in the lineup.
From Candy.
Love his confidence, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know if Candy's really their steal guy.
Than a couple of years ago. Just goes up
Motor City. I don't know if Candy's a base stealer necessarily. He's quick.
Just 23 years young. Can't impress upon folks enough about the youth of Willie Castro and how much growth there still is, how good he already is offensively.
Oh.
Sprays it to left.
That's going to be an out.
Rosario.
1 second, it's out. Get out.
Puts it away. Simo, great insight as always. Thanks, my friend. Look forward to watching on the Tigers Live here on Valley Sports.
Thanks, fellas.
You bet. We are through 5 here in Detroit. It's a tight one.
Anyway, we'll go to the top of the 6th. I'd imagine they might be bringing in Derek Holland to pitch. I don't know if we'll be seeing much of Tehran in the 6th inning. He was starting to kind of unwind there. So it'll be Ramirez, Rosario, and Reyes. Ramirez, Rosario, Reyes in the top of the 6th. I'd imagine we might be seeing Holland. What time do Astros play? Astros play at get a watch o'clock. No, I'm just kidding. 4:07 o'clock Eastern Standard. 4:07 p.m. ET. 4:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Houston versus Oakland. It's in Oakland. So at 4:07, man. Blah, I'm tongue tied. Blah blah. They played at 9:07 p.m. California time. Basically what I fucking sound like sometimes. Once the game pops on, I'm going to go get some more pop there. My mouth is starting to get really dry. I think that's the problem. I'm starting to get dry mouth. I don't know, Motor City. I don't know if Among Us is working on Google yet. What you burning today? Just wax. I don't know the name of it. I don't know. But it's not that. I've just been talking for 2 hours now, and I need more. There we go. Yeah, no problem, Zach. I don't care, man. Yeah, one sec. Hold on. Just leave a like and everything if you don't mind. What am I going to eat today? I had some Mickey D's. We're already at, what, 40 likes? Wow. All right, yeah, we're pretty good on likes. So, sorry I keep saying something about likes. Well, you know, it doesn't hurt to ask.
We had a lot of
that should work. It's been working for me. I don't know if it works for mobile, though. That's been... It seems to be a undecided thing if it works on mobile. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Starred in Cuba, now starring in the United States.
Here comes Derek Holland.
Abreu hit the first grand slam of the season.
Pitched great in spring, Derek Holland did. Walked one guy, had 16 strikeouts, pitched 9 innings. Well, 9 1/3. No, didn't give up any runs. I mean, Derek Holland pitched unreal in out of the bullpen. So,
in the pitching rotation,
you and Marcus Semien home run. Okay.
Bullpen and maybe even the back end of a bullpen. But throw strike one gets.
That'll be 1 out. There we go, Derek Holland. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some soda pop. A little bit of soda pop.
In spring training, I mean, just you couldn't help but notice him, right? I mean, he was one of 5 Grapefruit League pitchers to appear in 8 games and not allow a run.
Yeah, and everything was strike one. Yeah. He was ahead of everything.
Like, I wish I could get up and be like, look.
1 pitch, 1 out for Eddie Rosario.
Well, the guy responsible for the lone run for Cleveland so far today, the solo home run, back in the top of the 2nd inning.
The other thing about Holland in the spring, that one touched 93. We saw him giddy up to 95 with his fastball.
Well, it looks free and easy right now. You know, a guy that's been through some injuries, he looks like he's 100%. He's actually admitted that his velocity is ticking back up, mainly because of his role in the bullpen. His arm isn't as taxed as a starter sometimes are. Falls behind Rosario, 2-0.
Johnny had mentioned earlier in the broadcast about, you know, just a fun-loving attitude that Derek Holland brings, and you know, some people, he admitted some people used to complain about that in Texas. Now 3-0 to Rosario, but he believes in having fun and living life to the fullest, and playing baseball is fun. Michael Fulmer warming up in the Tigers bullpen.
Michael gonna assume a new role at least to start the season. We don't know where it'll all end up.
Second walk of the day for Rosario.
Well, let's take a look back at the day for Tehran. It was a really good day. 1 run allowed. It was that 1 home run, but for the most part, he filled up the strike zone. He ended up walking 3 guys on the day, which I'm sure is not typical of him. But overall, I thought he did what he's done. He's a veteran that knows how to pitch, has a great field, and was able to show Cleveland different looks over his 5 innings of work. So great effort. Only 1 run allowed.
58 of his 90 pitches were strikes, Julio Tehran. Derek Holland against
41 likes. Oh, that's awesome.
Here.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
A man on.
You're eating Whataburger? Oh, that's delicious. Yeah, I like seeing fans back.
Misfiring there.
Derek Holland looks like Adam Sandler.
Zone for Derek Holland.
Yeah, probably being a little too fine. Maybe you got to just bring it into a
I don't know.
plate instead of a corner.
Maybe super young Adam Sandler or something.
The 2-0 popped up.
I think it's the weird hair that throws it off. 1 away, by the way. That should be the second out of the inning unless he drops it.
2.
Nope, 2 down. Runner at first.
Don't miss a moment of the action. Tickets for all April home games are on sale right now, with select seats starting at just $10 to purchase your tickets. Visit
I got no body fat to be cold, like warm like that.
Tickets.
Who turned off the damn heater?
And if you can dance like that last young man there with the Zumaya jersey.
Nailers up. Hopefully we can get his ass out and end the inning and go to the top of the 7th or bottom of the 6th rather.
Hit a 2-out double back in the fourth. And a
Come on, Naylor. How about you fly out first pitch? Very first pitch, I hope you get out. Because you suck, Naylor.
In the Cleveland organization.
The whole family's ugly. Someone said the Tigers are going to make the playoffs just because of yesterday's win. I agree. It's pretty much guaranteed. If they win today, they're probably going to win the World Series. I agree with your friend, actually.
You'll hear many a Tiger talk about the chip on the shoulder. That they feel like
maybe you're just a little too negative, Motor City. I think you're the only Tigers fan right now, Motor City, that doesn't see World Series if we win today.
I'm not old and I'm not washed up.
Like, we pretty much sealed up the division yesterday. Today, I mean, yeah, exactly, Kevin. Me, Kevin, Kenny,
for a starter like Holland was,
all the Tigers fans I know basically all believe what I believe except you.
To have to pitch out of the pen. You have to reinvent
this is the season, bro.
Start all over.
If we actually fuck around and win the World Series, you know how fucking omniscient I'm going to seem? Like, if we actually do somehow win the World Series, I'm going to be like, holy shit, I was one of like 7 people who actually thought this was possible. Even though I really, actually, truly, in my heart didn't. I thought it was going to be the White Sox. Hey, versus the Dodgers. But hey, yay. I don't know so much now without Jimenez.
Right where it is, 2-1 Tigers.
Without Jimenez for the White Sox, I think they're in some trouble. That'll end the inning, though. Good job by Derek Holland. You're eating candy? Hell yeah, Jose. Make sure you brush your teeth after that. Cabrera, Scope, Mazzara due up here in the bottom of the 6th. It'll be Cabrera, Scope, and Mazzara. Tigers are going to be so good. They're going to rename the World Series. Yeah, the Tigers Invitational. I don't know why you're being you're being fake, Motor City. I don't think so, Kevin. I got it because I have 1,000 million words and 500 points on AR. What? What's AR? It's a commercial break, by the way. That's why there's nothing happening. We're just waiting for the bottom of the 6th. Oh, accelerated reading. You have 1,000 million worlds and 500 points on AR. Ryan is very young and have not experienced shit besides bad stuff. One of those out of those teams, and when these teams were good, I don't even know what. Fair enough. I mean, I get you. Yeah, I know. You're just a negative Nancy. That's fine. Hey, I make excuses all the time. 1,000 words. Oh, okay. Now, like I said, 1,000 million is such a high number. I think it's a billion, isn't it?
Our skyline,
1 billion?
our city, our team.
Damn, dog.
Tigers as we
yeah, that's a billion.
With Johnny Kane and Jack Morris, I'm Matt Shepard. Welcome to our coverage here on Valley Sports. Another pitcher's duel, and I know you love those.
Low-scoring game, and that's not that unusual early in the season. Teams' offense usually lags behind pitching. But it's warming up so far. You can't ask for a whole lot more out of the pitchers.
Tigers lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Due up for the Tigers. It'll be Cabrera, Scope, Mazzara. Good shot at some runs here. Good shot at some runs.
Derek Holland just for the last inning for Holland.
Both guys doing what we saw in spring training, right? Both are pretty much similar. They've for Tehran, he filled up the strike zone and had a good feel for it.
Strike one.
Holland just comes after you.
Plesac's still pitching by the looks of it.
And it's good to see.
So Plesac remains out there for Cleveland, as Jack mentioned. 9 pitch innings.
It's going to take some time getting used to hearing Valley Sports. Yeah, it's going to take a little while, yeah.
Number 4, 5, and 6
foul ball. Why'd you swing, Miggy? Miggy will be striking out by the looks of this at bat. He just swung at a real bad pitch there. Bottom of the 6-0-2 count. Cabrera up, nobody out. 2-1 Tigers lead.
Miguel is chased.
Plesac still in the game. He's throwing a shitload of pitches at this point.
The ball away from
he's at like 79, about to throw his 80th pitch.
Always adjust.
Here it comes.
He can always make you pay for a mistake.
Ball outside.
He's always had a great eye.
Oh, you're watching. Is the Final Four on today? Does that start today? Is that when the games are on? I got money on Gonzaga versus the other team. Whatever team's supposed to win or wins. I called it. What are the games? Gonzaga versus the A team and Baylor versus
Ball State was a 12th round pick in 2016.
Did you just say versus the other team? Yeah, it'll be
MLB analyst.
It's a pretty good pick. They're not. I'm not wrong.
Center.
Hey, that could be two.
Cabrera.
Okay, Miguel decides to hold up there. I was just trying to. I backs jinxed him. Gonzaga versus UCLA. Okay, so it's going to be UCLA in the national championship versus Baylor. If you remember back when I made my bracket, I said whoever wins.
Flashbacks of when he was younger and thought about getting over to second base, but
the Michigan State game will win the whole tournament. If you remember, I said that, and then everybody was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just joking." Wouldn't that be crazy if whoever wins this game? When I went and watched myself say that, so I know I said that, and it's.
He's so full of energy right now, Shep. We're noticing. I am. He came into.
I'm telling you, UCLA's about to win the whole thing, dude.
And I think
it was either Michigan State or UCLA going to win it all from that 11 seed. I've always known this.
Gosh, he did everything.
I believe I have Villanova winning it all, though.
And really, that smile has started and stayed through spring training and into the season. Continues to climb in most career hits. Babe Ruth is next for Miguel Cabrera to leapfrog, and that's something.
He was a pretty good hitter. I remember he couldn't hit the split finger. But
do you remember that?
No, I won't be doing the Phillies live stream, Mr.
1-1 to Jaden.
I'm sorry. If we play the Phillies, I'll be doing the games.
Defensively, but looking for his
Villanova had its best player out. Yeah, they got cheated, dude. They got cheated because of COVID. 1-1.
Went the opposite way.
Hey, base hit. Oh no, that's a double play. That's the only issue with Scope and Cabrera in the lineup after each other. If fucking Scope hits it on the ground, they have the easiest turn double play in MLB history.
Jonathan hits it pretty much a routine right to the shortstop.
Cabrera hadn't even halfway gotten there by the time they was done with that play.
Scope ends up
Jose said, crying or fucking mad about what?
He won the battle at shortstop with Ahmed
Springer went to the Jays. Astros are the champions. Is going to be fucking.
But Jimenez has got really good hands.
I don't know what you mean. Is Springer going to be crying? No, he's probably fine with the Astros.
Shoes to fill. Hopefully he can at least do it.
He probably just wanted to go play somewhere else. I don't know. Jays paid him good money.
Lindor now in New York is part of the.
I don't follow college basketball. I don't give a shit about it. Like, you know, I don't like college sports. The fact that they're in the goddamn Supreme Court fighting being able to pay athletes is silly. They literally took that shit all the way up to the Supreme Court. And by the way, you can thank Trump and all his weird conservative appointees if the NCAA rules that they don't have to pay let the players get paid, and they can just shut all that shit down. And it's like, oh well, you work for slave money. That'll kill the NCAA. Like, you can basically thank Trump and his conservative goddamn Supreme Court if they fucking kill the players getting paid shit, because that'll be the end of college sports. Like, that'll kill it. They'll just create. You know, I mean, that's not directly Trump's fault. That's just, you know, I just have a bad feeling I know how they're gonna rule that case. Like, I just have a bad feeling. I don't trust that Supreme Court doing the right thing and let these kids get paid.
Activity now in Cleveland's bullpen.
It's not even paying them money directly from the university. It's allowing them to collect money off their likeness. It's like protected under like goddamn terrible laws and shit. Like, they need to change that. You should be able to sign a studio or get paid for working.
Good to see.
Like, destroying shouldn't have, like, yeah, more G Leagues. Yeah, basically. It'll be the start of rapid G Leagues developing. Even in the NFL, they'll create a minor system. It's silly. At this point, it's just silly. I mean, if you want to go to college and play NCAA, you can, but you're going to get ripped off. Other guys are signing studios at 17, 18. Runner at first, one away with Wilson Ramos up. Good little base hit there. Seeing eye single by Mazzara. Yeah, they generate a lot of money, so 100% of their scholarship should be guaranteed, stuff like that. Hey, look at Ramos.
Singles for the Tigers here in the 6th.
What about paying an experience right?
Ramos seems to
I know EA was going to pay them, but the NCAA says no, so I think NCAA fault at the close college. Pretty much, Charles. Yep.
The first pitch he thinks he can
Yankees all day, Jason. Boo, boo.
Probably a good pitch for him to handle.
Go Tigers. Actually, I don't really care about. I don't have any problems with the Yankees. I don't, they're not any of my rivals. I don't,
So you've got a runner in scoring position for Nico Goodrum here now.
Shouts out to Jose Altuve. Everyone make sure you sub him up. He's trying to get to 100 subscribers. Just keep making good content, man. YouTube's hard to figure out, but then eventually it gets going. Once you start getting, subs, it gets easier. Are you downloading the 400 gigabyte Call of Duty? The O'Bannon lawsuit essentially killed EA's college sport. Yep, pretty much. It was right for them to file it, though, but with Tebow and everything. And then Tebow got involved and sued, and Kevin hates the Indians the most. Yeah, that's what the Yankees have always done. They just overspend. 0-2. Fuck. 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Tigers trying to threaten and score here. Yeah, they still do that clean cut shit. I know, it's stupid.
He is very susceptible to a breaking ball from a right-hander. So
short hair, no beard.
In that position, if you're is Nico when he's hitting left-handed. Now Plesac can drop that breaking ball, and it can be down in the dirt. Climbs the ladder again. Nico lays off.
Dumb rule. What if they draft What if they draft a badass Sikh player?
Haven't had a lot of opportunities.
The age is 33G.
Second time that they've had a runner.
Oh, it's 33G. Wow, that's a big update.
Nico can get the job done.
Kevin, why have we have a cheap owner and our name is being taken away because of? Well,
it's still
to be fair to the Indians, I mean. Yesterday? No, I didn't. Yeah, because I think we played the Phillies. What are you talking about? I didn't stream yesterday. Yeah, because you guys played the Tigers that day. But anyway, we'll go to the top of the 7th here. I don't know if Holland or Fulmer will be pitching. I think I've seen Fulmer warming up. Bowers, Perez, and Jimenez in the top of the 7th. 2-1 Tigers. Yeah, the Indians' name was coming, man. Like you probably wouldn't be dealing with this if you had named them like the Native Americans or didn't just call them the weird wrong name. You know what I mean? Number one, the whole Indian thing would work and it'd be fine if they were actually people from the Indian continent you were trying to reference. But you mean the Native Americans, so maybe name a tribe. Pick a specific tribe, and I'm sure they'll be fine with the use of the name, like the Seminole tribe, the Chippewa tribe is. There's a way to do it. By the way, I go to a college literally that has a great relationship with the Native American tribe by us, and you know why? We have permission to use their tribe name as our mascot. It seems really easy, just fucking talk to the fucking actual Indian people, the natives, about what would be cool. Yeah, CMU, Central Michigan. Yep, the Chippewas. Yeah, we have a very good relationship with them. There's a reason we don't have a mascot of any kind. It's just the flying C is our logo. Yeah, there's reasons for that.
For the first time, he and his wife welcomed a daughter alive.
Oh yeah, that fucked Atlanta. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I feel terribly for the people of Atlanta in that situation. The Hurons, I think so, underwater. But again, a lot of the colleges, like the Seminoles, they do the due diligence with the program to try to make sure everything's okay. Eastern Michigan, I think, were the Eagles now, but they might have been called the Hurons. They've always been the Eagles as long as I remember.
He says it's about your family, it's about your wife and children.
I mean, call him whatever you feel like.
And he wants to continue.
It's essentially just a team nickname. It's not that important.
His family. So, Shep, I know how much.
Wait, Holland's out. They're going back to commercial break. I think Holland just got pulled. I don't know what that was. Michael Fulmer is coming in to pitch the 7th, like I thought he was. Chang, Perez, Jimenez. So they went with a pinch hitter. Okay. Cleveland did a pinch hit, so they're going to bring in Fulmer.
About your family and your decisions change. And a lot of
I know, Mike.
Change, so great story, huh?
You might be right underwater.
Guy, right? I mean,
they might have changed it.
Speaking of good guys, Michael Fulmer is in.
Cleveland Cherokees. Yeah, something like that. The Cleveland Ojibwas. Something Cleveland Cherokees would be just fine. Literally, that'd be nobody would complain about the Cleveland Cherokees, especially since they've gone with the C logo. Like, no, not one person would complain about the Cleveland Cherokees.
And that's exactly how it transpired.
The Wahoos.
Fulmer, he will be our wall side windows pitching change.
From the Indians to the Warhawks. Yeah, it's just easier.
Which we just soon erase, and I'm sure he will.
Yeah, I hope Fulmer does too, Connor. You're in Bay City right now. Hell yeah, Connor. Oh, hell yeah. That's what's Michigan Tech's mascot? Michigan Tech. Aren't they the Bulldogs? Or something like that? They're a dog-based, aren't they, Michigan Tech?
And he had a really good spring, earned his way.
Yeah, Warhawks is an awesome name, by the way.
And
if you the Huskies, that's what it was. Yeah, Michigan Tech Huskies. Yep.
He did have the one walk to Eddie Rosario, but he recorded the
because I do understand like the Wolves. Yeah, it's the Huskies, I believe. Yeah. They're waiting for Fulmer to warm up, by the way. That's why they haven't started. Yeah, Huskies. Yes, sir. Cleveland Cherokees and the Washington Red Tails. I like Washington going with Red Hawks personally because I like the idea of like big birds and like birds of war, which are kind of like, Warhawk. Dude, Warhawk is such a good fucking name. The Washington Warhawks would be awesome. Like, let's be very honest. If Washington all of a sudden were like, we got a name, we're now the Washington Warhawks, everybody would be like,
just about every single day, hoping that he can
okay, they got the best name in football, let's not lie. Warhawks is a goddamn badass sounding name. And it just works. The Washington Warhawks, it fits the name of the city. Daniel, they have any time to change the name. But to be fair, they could just go with football team. It works. They're the only team that they could pull that dumb shit off and just be the football team. The Warriors. There's a lot of good names they're gonna go with. I don't like the Warriors. It's too. They need a multi-syllable. Like they need multi-word. If you're going from red skin, you need to go red tail, red this Warhawk. You can't just go to one word. Like a one. Just we're now the Vipers. Like. You just got to finish with your teeth? Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. When you eat candy, you don't want to get have teeth that get shitty. That would be bad.
Well, that's what made
we'll see when they change their names.
Back when he was.
How is he on the team? I think they hope Fulmer can figure it out.
Chang pops it up.
To be fair to Fulmer, he did just have major surgeries and stuff.
95 on the hand.
Yeah, the NFL might not let war in the name, but like it seems like they're more strident about keeping goddamn dog names out of the NFL. Not one team has a dog name, not even anything related to K9. About 7 different cat names.
Now through April 5th, customers can score a free MLB
Blizzard the Husky. It's probably a real husky too. It's probably awesome. It's probably super sad whenever the actual living mascot passes on. They gotta, but then all of a sudden it's like the greatest thing ever because they got like a baby husky running around campus and shit. It's probably pretty awesome.
Out of the pen.
It's probably an actual dog that, like, much like the Georgia Bulldog, they got to replace with the puppy every so often.
Plays as a reliever and a starter, but
and real life mascots like Swagger. Yeah, was there a time when Swagger was a tiny little puppy and he was the mascot?
It's a one-run game. He's given Michael.
The Browns had the dog pound. Yeah, but you guys aren't technically a dog.
He knows that he's a multi.
Like you guys aren't named after a dog though. You're named after Paul Brown.
Michael has a quick. Top of the 7th, maybe he goes back out for the top of the 8th.
They're not named after a dog. They're named after Paul Brown. They just like the dog pound.
He went. Oh
no, they said he didn't.
Let's see if Happy.
Yeah, that's why, Sean. They just want Fulmer to get his stuff together. There is one out here, 2-1 count.
Well, I paid a lot of money for this one. Here we go.
You sold.
You make the call, folks.
Unboxed Tennymates. They are so cool after the game. Check them out on Google. They're cool. All right.
That's a swing all day long. The ball could have been blooped right into right field had he made contact.
From Hanford Dixon, I believe. Yeah, but I believe the team name is technically Sports Treaty. Yep. I only have a way to watch it on non-mobile. But yeah, I got you.
Back into the count here. You don't want any base runners.
3-1 count. That's not good. We're in the 7th.
The tying run to get the first on a pass.
Not good. 48 likes. We're almost at 50, guys. Thank you. Very kind.
The 3-1.
There we go.
Foul territory.
Stay in. Catch it. Get it. Ah. Oh, he got it.
He did.
Oh, he got it.
Took it right out of
the
dugout for the second out.
2 down. All right. They're named after Paul Brown. That's what I thought it was underwater.
That padding there right in front of the Cleveland Indians.
Yeah, the fans. Fans made up the dog pound. Yep, that should work as long as you're not on mobile. I'm sorry if you're on mobile or Xbox or something. I have to find a link that works, and I'll be doing that after the game at some point in the next couple days.
And a big out.
One dislike. That's fine. Hey, if you want to leave a dislike too, that's up to you. I don't really know what there is to dislike. I'm giving you the links and everything.
Strike one. Boy, that's a good sound.
I'm not gonna shut up on my own stream. Like play with yourself and
AJ Hinch about
swallow it. If for all I give a shit, that bothers you. It's like, well, then don't show up to the stream. Thank you for the 50 likes. That's very kind. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
Get outs.
That's the secondary goal. That's the unlock a secret achievement goal.
2 outs here in the 7th.
There's no, you don't get anything for it, but I appreciate it.
Average fastball. There you go. We talked about it being ticked up.
If Vegas got an NBA team, I think they would be the Gamblers, Vipers, Steelers, or Sins or Star. The Hot Dice. Yeah, they'd have a cool name.
Certain starting pitchers.
No 40. Oh, it's only 40.
There's a good.
It's only 40. Oh.
The grip. And
dang, it went down.
The pitch came out of his hand on the change.
I see 50.
But Michael might find himself
49.
That's all right. Eric Holland has embracing this role because your adrenaline's pumping. You know you got to come in and get outs right now. You can't, pace yourself like a starter would. And,
come on now, Fulmer.
He's just happy to be back.
Gun him.
I know that for a fact.
Good pitch. There we go.
Through the 7th, and he retires the Indians in order.
There you go.
Welcome to 2021, a new look from Michael Fulmer.
There we go, Michael. Strut off the field a little bit.
On Bally Sports.
There we go. We'll see Jacoby Jones, Grossman, and Candelario. So it'll be 9-1 and 2. 9-1 top of the order. So 9-1 and 2. Jones, Grossman, Candelario here in the bottom of the 7th. So it's a good time. 7th inning stretch. You want to get up and get up and stretch, you know what I mean? I don't stretch well. When you stretch, you want to do a lot of random jerking motions that are very fast and aggressive. That way you stretch out really easily. Like really aggressive and fast to the point where it feels like you're going to hurt yourself if you do it again. You never actually hurt yourself because you eventually loosen up. Shut my mouth, Fulmer. Yeah, Fulmer, I feel like just made a lot of Tigers fans go, oh, okay, I guess he's okay. Don't put him out there in the 8th inning, though. Whatever they do, do not send him out for another inning. They will fuck his ass up if they see him again. Is Badu going to be our next All-Star? Maybe. I don't know. Badu's interesting. I think I don't know when we're going to see him play. Probably tomorrow. Because they did say he was going to play in the opening series. So I hope they play him tomorrow. But I do think Kale Badu could be really, really good. Yeah. A Golden Knight. Yeah, it could be a guy wearing gold armor. He's like the top knight. He's like the snitch. Rosarina. Okay, I can't say that name.
Right,
I know I'm brutalizing
so far,
it.
Through 6.5, they lead it
Yeah, I don't know about Golden Knights.
Let's update our Ram pick.
I think it just means the best night or the good night.
Johnny Kane's got a point.
Like it's like the
Castro's on a nice
like the best, very best boy.
Candelario has done the same.
I'm the top knight. I'm the Golden Knight. I'm the very best boy.
Coming up right here.
Yeah, just gonna say he's got a shot.
Yeah, good
right
for
now
you.
Because his guy,
You're still a servant.
Jones, is in. And a wall side windows pitching change for Nick.
We need a score. I don't think the Indians will stay down by just what. Yeah, I know. I'm a little nervous about. We need something here. The works leagues. Oh, no problem, Sports Treaty. No problem, man. Yeah. I have no problems. Giving the links out, making sure everyone has a way to watch. Best I can, anyway. I'll eventually have another backup link. Oh, what's up, Weapon? You have a new background picture. Very nice.
6 innings work, 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts.
Whitgren rather very strong in spring.
Do a mix? Just random players. I don't know. Just look up the top players in the game. Look up most popular and look around.
The second time in his career,
am I able to play the Indians announcer? No, I don't. I don't have a way to do that. There's a way you can. If you click on that link that I dropped already, here I can drop you a link, Fillmore. That can get you to what you're looking for, though.
A strikeout thrower.
If you are willing to.
Jones over the head.
Hey, that'll be a base hit for Jacoby Jones.
And Jones is in the hit column for the first time today.
Well, more importantly, leadoff man on here. We're getting late in the game, and it's a 1-run game. You always want to have that add-on mentality, and Jacoby gets something inside. That's where he likes it. Out of the leaping attempt by Andres Jimenez. So what will AJ do here? Will he try to get things moving? Robbie's a good hit-and-run guy because he knows the strike zone. You got Ramirez.
That should be the same. I don't know if it's the same. And I'm sorry if it is.
Of course, Chang has to hold Jacoby Jones.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Let me see what it actually is.
First pitch to Grossman is low.
What is it actually? It looks cool.
He knows he can. He's a good hit and run guy.
I just have bad eyes. I can't really see shit that.
But he also knows he's going to take a walk if need be. So he falls behind.
Oh, okay. That makes it a little cool. The Army parachute team. Okay.
Maybe let the guys see Whitgren a little
bit. Maybe Joey Gallo. Yeah, there you go.
Anyhow. Maybe a straight.
I got bad eyes, by the way. All right, runner at first, 2-0 count.
Like he might be off and running.
Whitgren is in. By the way, we have a new pitcher in, so this is where we could actually probably do a little bit of damage. Is against Whitgren.
3 times opening day.
Whitgren.
Walked once so far here today.
Whitgren. However you say this fucking Kraut's name. This is German.
The 2-0 foul back.
Klinger, hinger, dinger.
You see the outfield, they're all a step back right now. And that leaves
we need some double penetration.
For Robbie Grossman.
We need a home run right now, actually, Eric, for the Tigers. I know what you guys may need, but
Terry Francona and his staff has got a step back.
No, I already said I didn't see it, my friend. No, not yet. I've been kind of busy the last few days. I haven't really been much on YouTube.
I mentioned Whitgren, a strikeout thrower, 28 punch-outs and 23 and 2.
What's up, Trey? How's it going?
Last year out of the Cleveland bullpen.
I haven't really even been in my Discord as often as I would like to be, so usually I'm flooding it with all kinds of information and other things. Astros 2-0, going to be 3-0. Yeah, I was going to say, you guys should be getting rid of the Houston part of the fuck you tour you're on now.
Healthy swing right there. Robbie got himself in a position. Hey, every once in a while we see a
pajama time
Hall of Fame type catch from a fan. Look at that.
Stop loading. I don't know what's going on. What are you having problems? Rangers up 4-0 in the 5th. There you guys go, playing on the old Roydales. Glad to hear you beating up on the Royals, Karam.
If you're not dropping any
2-2 count, no outs here in the bottom of the 7th with a runner at first. Grossman at the plate. Here's the pitch.
Good crowd here, downtown Detroit.
Grossman should have went on that pitch, though. Or Jacoby should have ran. on that pitch.
Sunshine to
You should try. Hey Jose, make sure you sub to Texas Sports TV's channel. He's a quite a big Astros fan.
Tigers and Indians wrap up the 3-game series, and then Minnesota is next on the schedule.
Robbie Grossman going, working that count again. 3-2 count.
Another full.
Jones stays. And Grossman
Buffalo.
throws another walk.
There we go.
That's a tough
There we go.
pitch to lay off. That is
2 on,
so
nobody
close.
out. Whitgern is not having a
That's
good
what
start
makes
here.
Robbie special. And now, just because of his patience,
Astros are the
he
only
gets
team in
Kobe
Houston
Jones
good right
over
now.
in scoring position.
Yeah.
And you got the heart of a Tiger lineup coming
Pretty
up
rough.
now. Look at this last pitch. This is actually the whole sequence of pitches, but Robbie working that count, making
They
Whitman
play you while you're. Oh, that's a
work.
bitch.
He's on base for the second time with 2 walks.
Trey about to be taking strategic vacations and shit just to watch Astros games.
Good for him. 5 walks in 2 games sets the stage for Jamer Candelario with 2 runners aboard.
Anyway, Candy up.
Singled his last
3-run
time
homer up here would be
scored
nice.
Back in the first.
DMX had a drug overdose. It led to a heart attack. From what I read, he must not had oxygen to the brain for a bit because some reports are saying that he's a veggie while others say he has some brain activities. Oh, man. That's what I heard.
Double play.
Oh, weapon. That DMX had an overdose, and I'm wondering if it's going to be opiates. I believe he's got like a problem with them.
Held up.
2-1. Or 1-1. Yeah, I hope he pulls through, man, but it doesn't sound good. I haven't heard it sounds good. Yeah, drug overdoses is not good. Not good.
This is one of those situational
When you're named after, fucking cough syrup, though, it's not. It'd be like if Lil Xan overdosed on some pills. You'd be like, wow, what a crazy way for Lil Xan to go out.
Inside 2-1.
And you wonder sometimes by just kind of
that's crazy.
the umpire with the
A rapper who
first
named
pitch,
himself
you
after a
gotta
drug
put it that
overdose?
way.
That's fucking
In our view,
wild.
that looked like it caught the upper.
But yeah, it is super
right
sad. I'm a
up
big.
and in.
I like DMX's music quite a
But,
bit. So
Jamer took it again.
hopefully he recovers, man.
First
That's
one,
why. That's
nice
another
swing,
warning. You got to
second
be very,
one,
very
right.
careful about what you put in your body. Very careful.
And now in a hitter's count.
Test everything. Make sure it's always
The other
good.
way. And that's a
Hey, that's gonna score. That's gonna get a run in, maybe
Jones is
2.
gonna score. Grossman motors to third. It's an RBI double.
RBI double. Let's go. Runners at the pond. We got ducks on the pond now. Runners second and third. Nobody out, and runner across, making it 3-1.
Brings a lot of smiles in the dugout. The crowd on their feet, appreciating that. It was just
Underwater. Our starting
at bat.
pitching. Our pitching has been good so
Take a look
far.
at the pitch. It's out over
It seems
the
to be
actually
solid
off the plate.
so
He's
far.
thinking about going
We'll
the
see
other way, and he puts the
how
barrel
this
to
finishes
it,
anyway.
easy
Good. I don't
decision.
want to see us bad in the 9th inning. I have no desire to watch that. I don't care to watch bottom of the 9th. I hate the bottom of the 9th. You never want to see the bottom of the 9th if you're a home team. If your team's why didn't you win the game in the bottom of the 8th even? Win the game before you don't even want to see it.
Similar to the base hit he had on opening day, Jack.
Little
Going the other
Flintstones
way,
vitamin,
inside the
chewables
bag.
on Big
Okay,
Gangster.
certainly
Oh,
look from our
damn.
vantage point,
Okay,
he
weapon.
had the intention of doing that.
Yeah, AJ
He got
Hinch is bringing the
pitch.
best out.
You know, and
Yeah.
that's understanding what a pitcher's
Typical
trying to do.
gamer, I don't
He's
know.
gotta
I
go
don't know
away,
about the
watch
back end of our
roll over,
bullpen. I have
ground
no
ball to the
idea what
right
we do at
side.
8. Well,
Watch
8
just
should be
slap it out there.
goddamn Cisnero, but
That was great
we'll
hitting.
see. I know Soto's the de facto closer. Like, I think he's just going to be the closer for
Not
now
just
until he
because of the
fucks
base
it.
hit, but the way he was able to work that count, and now
Soto. Oh, never mind. Soto's warming up for the 8th potentially. So that could mean Cisnero might be pitching, or Garcia.
Tyler
The
Alexander
9th?
joins Gregory Soto warming up in the bullpen.
Oh, big gangster.
Castro an RBI triple back in the first.
Hey, Jose, don't ask people to
It's
shout you out,
on the
dude.
ground to
That's
second.
really weird. How is he supposed to shout you out? Like, make you a
First out
video?
of the 7th
I don't.
for Nick
Don't,
Whitman.
I wouldn't, dude. Why? Just because somebody subscribed to you doesn't mean that they have to shout you. You subscribe to them doesn't mean you.
Away,
They should.
but he just
What?
shot it the other way, and that was off Shane Bieber. And then today,
What do you
First
do? You
hit,
need like a
that
whole
was off
personalized
Plesac.
video from him? Like, Like a video of Trey going, "Hey, thank you for subscribing." That's too much, man. Just 'cause, I'm sure I think he already said thank you.
He wasn't fooled at all. Picks up an RBI double.
What's up, Belly Twilight? We'll see, typical gamer. You guys scored 2 runs the other game. You guys got 2 yesterday, so.
Miggy's got some damage to do.
Or no, was it 2-1 final?
Get pitched to.
I thought we won 3-2 in the first game. Your rapper name will be Trojan. My little nieces and nephews don't even find me scary, much less anything trying to be tough thug. Yeah, I wouldn't last doing that. Yeah, fair enough. Thought we won 3-2. So yeah, they scored a couple runs on us. 108 here in the bottom of the inning. Cabrera's up. Hit it to a gap now. Hit it to the fucking gap and get them both in. If you're the Indians, the smart move here is to walk Cabrera and take on Mazzara or Scope with the bases chalked up, and then double up Cabrera and Scope.
Who is 1 for 4 in his career?
I would not pitch to Miguel here. 1-1. I literally would be. I don't know about intentionally walking because that would look weak, but you could just pitch around him and try to like get corner strikes and shit like that. Like pick corners up or walk his ass. I wouldn't pitch to him here. I'd be trying to fucking get the bit. I would make Scope beat me. I'd be like, you know what? I'll pitch to Jonathan Scope. I hope he hits it on the ground. It's early enough in the season where he might roll over on a pitch and you get an easy double play. Sorry, bro. I have to leave baseball. Oh, good luck at practice, Jose. Have a good practice, buddy.
For the Tigers, 1 run,
thanks for coming by. I appreciate you, my friend. Yeah, Miggy, a nice hit here would be ideal, though. 1-2 count for Mr. Cabrera. Yeah, man, have a good practice. Have a good practice. Crush the ball and shit. Bash that bitch right up out. Oh, yeah, you can win the game here on a single. Like, literally, because both guys will probably be able to get across the plate on a well-hit ball.
Here's the 1-2.
Split.
Swallowed up by Perez.
2-2.
Nice job by Perez there, keeping that ball in front of him.
Dun, dun, clap. 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 Boom, boom, clap.
It's really important
boom, clap.
for Jimmer Candelario at second base to have that good secondary lead, depending on where this ball is hit. His idea, his whole thought process is, I want to score too.
Upstairs, it's full.
Ball one.
Another good at bat for a Tiger hitter today.
Told my nephew the other day, finish homework on a punch. He said, yeah. He said, yeah, in a bit. Go ahead, you punch like a girl. Anyways, I was like, serious. I tell them to do anything. They laugh at me. I told my nephew the other day. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Damn, that sucks, weapon.
Crowd senses it for Cabrera.
Kids would have to fear me or I'll hurt them. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they're just kids. I don't know. Kids are kids, man. They really only are afraid of their parents.
And you hear the crowd clapping as one.
Boston about to lose to the O's again. Hell yeah.
Change up.
Get him out now.
And he threw it down.
Yeah, Wakern don't got it right now, man. I'm stunned they still have him in. Like I said, I think the smart move here would be to pretty much just walk Miguel and maybe make him chase something bad or try. Yeah, that just sounds like little ass kids, dude. They're only afraid. Kids are only. Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought they were gonna do. Yeah, just pretend like you're calling their parents. By the way, that's how you defeat kids. Like, all right, fine, fuck it. I'm gonna call your mom and dad, and just look at them just like that. Man, I'm gonna call your parents then. And if they say I don't care, you don't even really gotta do it.
Anybody comes up, talk to Whitgrim, he'll be gone. Jonathan Scope in the best position he's been in so far this year. Got all sorts of runners in front of him.
Slowly start to dial the shit. Just
22nd pitch from Whitgren.
Yeah, little ass kids don't respect the adults,
On its
dude.
way.
It's terrible. Unless you literally created them. They're like, go fuck yourself. Like, they know you're not going to hurt them and shit. They know it's culturally, like, they can't get fucked up. Like, there's, like, I don't know. I think, like, 2 years old, they realize they're not going to get beat up for being a baby. And I realized it when I was, like, I don't know. Probably I realized I could get away with anything from about 9 to about 12.
Poke to right for Naylor.
There we go. That should get the run in. Grossman's going to try. It'll get in. There we go. Grossman scores. There we go, Mickey.
Jonathan Scope, and the Tigers lead it 4-1.
It was deep enough, and Naylor had to go far enough that he wasn't going to be able
Oh,
to get
okay.
a
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Weapon.
Grossman,
I play games with these kids.
the fastest, but he runs plenty
That's
enough, and he got a good
how you got to deal with them. Fake them out. Psychologically terrorize them.
Grossman going back.
But that'll be the first out of the inning. Or second out, rather. Sorry.
And running, and really no play at all at home. Big important run there. Pick up
Jonathan, no, who's up?
2 spot for the Tigers here.
2 odd, runners at first and second.
Done yet. Here's Nomar Mazzara.
Oh, that was Scope that just flew out. Okay, I don't know what the fuck. Okay, Cabrera walked, and then they got Scope to fly out. So okay. And the runner from second advanced to third. So now it's runners at the corner. Okay, so yeah, Cabrera walked with 1 out. We had the bases loaded. Then we got the sac fly by Scope, moving the runners up a base, and Cabrera obviously stayed over at first. There we go. There was no timeouts when you were a kid. Fair enough. But see, James, your whole generation's also stopped whipping kids. You have to think about it that way. You guys were the parents of the generation that just stopped whipping their kids. There's a reason you guys stopped doing that. I don't know what it was, but you guys as a collective group just decided we're not going to hit our kids anymore. Because I was only like swatted until I was maybe 2 or 3.
1-1 count.
Like, but it does seem like everybody seems to forget, like, it is our parents that created, like, this generation.
Whitgren seems to trying to get guys to swing out of the zone.
It's public pressure. My parents wouldn't have caved to no public pressure. My parents just didn't want to hit us. They just didn't believe in it because my parents are soft. That's what the problem is. I'll choke slam a child. I don't even give a shit.
It's going to be a plus if they can keep it.
Not when you're working class. It still seems okay in the working class. As long as, you don't fucking let the schools find out. No one cares. And as long as you don't leave a giant mark, you're pretty fucking, that seems to be the rule. As long as there's no, like, bad marking, no one really cares. But, like, if you leave a bruise on a kid, that's when people start getting a little like, come on, man. You obviously went a little fucking overboard with the beating of the child. I think that's really the problem now, when it's kind of like some kids bruise a little easier. What's up, Eric?
Perez tried to frame that one. But Lance Barksdale, the home plate umpire.
But because it was kind of like there are some bad people out there that take advantage of things of those.
Still playing
very rare.
Deep, a step back.
But laws aren't there for the overwhelming majority. If there was, nothing would be illegal because most people wouldn't do things that are like that apprehensively wrong. The only thing that there probably needs to be a law against is stealing, because I feel like people are just dirty little fucking thieves. Even if it's not bad, like stealing pop or something from a store, like, I feel like almost every woman I know has had a weird shoplifting phase. And almost every kid does, at least once. When moms were getting arrested at the Walmart because some Karen saw the child getting smacked, that's what changed how parents discipline. Yeah.
Another 3-2 offering.
Women need to just start getting bottom.
Drop!
Yeah!
Mazzara with his 3rd hit of the day and his first RBI.
And great base running right there. Eddie Rosario airmails the ball all the way to the catcher. Mazzaro
that should have scored both the runs,
he's
but
go back to first base, but he sees once that ball's in the
runners
air,
at second and third.
And he scattles on down there. So it's just
the guy standing at third. Who the hell's at third? Is that Scope? No. Who's at third right now? Why didn't they score?
Mazzara just a little looper behind Jimenez. The ball drops. Rosario picks it up.
Why didn't the guy from first? Who was that? Miggy? Oh, it's Miggy. It's Miguel. Oh, it's Miggy. Okay, if it's okay, different story.
Going all the way to the plate, and he just.
Because Mazzara could have got to third on that. Yeah, okay.
The little things that have made a difference, not only so far in this early season and in the
just RBI, Kevin.
Today as well. The lead is 4.
All right, they're pulling. Yeah, they're going to go for a pitching change here in Detroit. It'll be a commercial break, so it's going to be quiet for a second. Tigers take a 5-1 lead here, 3 runs in the inning. And, Tigers are up. It'll be Wilson Ramos coming up to bat with runners at second and third. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. The Tigers have taken a 5-1 lead, 3 runs in the inning. This is the revenge for the last, 2. Remember when they went 18-1 against us? I remember those days very, very painfully. And I'm pretty sure half this team was like on those teams that were getting just beat every time we played the Indians. Just beat. I guess he's probably gonna play tomorrow, James. I think they're gonna start him tomorrow. I won't swear to shit though. Don, don't count the chickens before don't count eggs before they hatch. We're doing an ultrasound on a chicken and she's looking pregnant is basically what stage we're in. Or did Ramos just get the hit? Dude, I don't know how far behind this shit is. Hold on. Who's batting? Okay, no, Mazzara's okay. It is Mazzara. Okay. So Wilson Ramos is going to come up in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. Bieber killed the Tigers. Yeah, I can't believe we actually beat Bieber. Like we jumped on him early, and that was that. Now what we have to do here in the top of the 8th, which we'll probably see Tyler Alexander come in and pitch. We need them to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Jack. Yep, it's on commercial break. It's the playback thing is all kind of fucky right now.
Really
why is it bad that Texas is up by 1?
Pitching, defense.
Were they up by more?
Click a little bit. 3 runs home here in the 7th.
All right, here comes Ramos against the new pitcher.
Who gives way
Mandarin?
With 2
Maton. Phil Maton. Maton.
Second and third.
Phil Maton's up.
2 away for Wilson Ramos.
Ball 1 up high.
Not even close.
They were up 4-0. Oh, shit. They're going to blow it to the Roydales. That's unfortunate.
Shooting up in the zone.
You hate the tie. Why, Ashton? You guys have owned us over the last several years. This is the first time we've ever looked good against you guys for 2 straight games, I think.
Last time up. First hit as a Tiger.
2-0 outside.
The inning started with Jacoby Jones singling. Then Robbie Grossman did what he does.
I don't know what that 2 in the middle of the thing is. No, there hasn't been a pitch yet. I think it picked up a warm-up pitch by Phil Maton.
Castro ground out. Miguel Cabrera walked. Jonathan Scope brought home a run with a sacrifice fly, and so did Nomar Mazar with an RBI single. 2-1 now to Ramos.
Shep, you made a really good point.
Max is like, I'm fine with just having the number 1 overall pick. I'm cool with that. Maybe we're tanking. Hashtag tank for the number 1 prospect. Hashtag tank. Hashtag fuck this season.
Conversely, the pitching staff
Max is already busting out all the hashtags. Ball inside. 3-1 count for Mr. Ramos. Tigers up 5-1. Runners at second and third. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Welcome back, Mr. Altuve. That was a fast baseball practice. And that'd be a foul ball. 3-1. Or 3-2 now. Sorry, 3-2. Our pitching's just really good, Max. Everyone underestimates how good we are. Our pitching is top 1 in the league. It's just really good. Don't worry. When we play Minnesota and do the same thing to them, you're gonna be like, oh, okay.
Plesac started for Cleveland. Lasted 6 innings.
We're gonna go fucking play them and give up fucking 80 home runs. Yeah, James is number 1. Yeah, in my opinion. And the Dirty Rob rankings, yeah, so they have the best pitching in baseball. But I calculate things differently. Oh, that was bullshit luckiness.
But most importantly, 3 runs highlighted by
dog. That was an ugly play. Dude, he basically jumped for that ball, and it shouldn't have been. They shouldn't have caught that. That was a very bad fielding positioning. Like, he had to jump for a ball that was hit basically right to him. So essentially, he set up way too early and still had to jump for it. I wish he would have missed that because that was ugly defense. If you're an Indians fan, I'd be really pissed off about that play right there. But like, I'm glad we ended that fucking inning. But Jesus, he almost gave up a 3-run triple to Wilson Ramos. Yeah, that would have been a triple to Ramos. Maybe a double for Ramos. Maybe a single, but he would have scored the runs. Anyway, 5-1 Tigers take a big lead, add 3 runs onto it. It'll be Gamble, Hernandez, Ramirez. So the top of the lineup for the Indians, they'll have 8, that 1, 2, 3, to try to do something. We're in the top of the 8th. They got to make up 4 runs. Tigers only have 1 at bat by the looks of things, unless the Indians can tie it up here. Oh, thank you for joining. Thank you for the member, man. I appreciate you, Weapon. Very kind. Allahu Akbar. Hell yeah. I think. God is good. God is good, Tiago. That is true. I don't think the pitching was that good. Scuball is showing some promise. No, the pitching's fine. I think it's some young pitching. It's just a lot of young guys. I think the game is sealed. We'll see. We'll see. But thank you for joining, man. I appreciate that, Weapon. Enjoy the large stock of video game extras and random live streams that are there for the members. They're all just old things that I've returned to. They're just things I've made hidden over the years. Anything that's been privated in the past is just available for members. That's what I've decided to do. Because I forgot I had a fucking back catalog of stuff I have privated. Did you see what I said? No, I didn't, dude. I don't. There's a lot of people. It's just a meeting. Oh, okay. Hell yeah, Jose. Yeah, sorry. I can't read everything everybody says, Jose. There's quite a few people chatting here.
Blown away at the ability people have to do some stuff.
Sorry, man.
Perfect that is.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Right there. The old English D. Here's our
No, I don't think so.
Julio Teheran started.
It'd be funny if he was.
Through 90 pitches.
Spending like $1 or $2 just to fucking see my backlog content. But yeah, I appreciate you, Weapon.
In the 7th, Michael Fulmer came out of the bullpen for the first time.
I would really find that funny. It's basically like Patreon.
Through a scoreless 7th, retiring the Indians in order.
It's been all Detroit. And it's been a clean, good game so far.
Yeah, Nozdar, yeah, dude, it's some weird shit. Nozdar pays people for, like, friendship and stuff. It's really sad, man. It really makes you go, dude.
In a wall side windows pitching.
Nah, James, it's not good.
Ahmed Rosario.
I don't enjoy. I enjoy doing YouTube less when he's around. Like I contemplate quitting when he's involved. It's not fun for me.
Inside.
It literally makes me just go, I hate doing this. This is retarded. I don't like to be a carnival barker like some people would that just would have like shitty retards on and be like, isn't this funny? I'll just laugh at these fucking clearly mentally ill people. Nah, man, I'm not. This is. Ugh. Yeah. There's no reason to hate Jews.
Rosario came from the Mets. Part of the Lindor.
He's been blocked, James. He's blocked. I probably have almost 200 accounts of his blocked.
They are brothers-in-law. Willie Castro is happily married to Ahmed Rosario.
I mean, you don't have to love him either. You just have to, you shouldn't hate anybody for any reason. Unless they did something to you, then you can hate them. Yeah, no, he just makes new accounts, man. Yeah, it's. Yep, you got it. You got it.
Willie told me they don't talk much about baseball when they get together.
Hey, there we go, Mr. Alexander. Oh, by the way, they did bring in Alexander. They did bring in Master Alexander.
He comes in and
it's good, man. You should love all people.
Record them in order.
Except, Cambodians. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing wrong with being Cambodian, unless you're Cambodian. And then I got something to say to you, bitch. And you know what you did.
Basic four-seam fastball.
Yeah, Alexander's not going to overwhelm you, right? But
no lie, before the stream started, he was in one of the chat crying for a wrench, and then he just sent around.
Yeah, that was.
It just started sending $100. Who knows if the host of the channel would have held out longer, he would have hit 1K easy. Oh, thank you, Connor. I appreciate it. Damn, Weapon. Was it like a girl or something? God damn, dude. Yeah, I know.
executing pitches. That's his philosophy, and it's a great one to have.
Yeah, it sure
You love
is.
people.
And
You
in
do.
fact,
You do love people.
we asked
Tiago
him to
says they love people
prioritize
with giant horse dicks.
those pitches.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
All
how
right.
he put them in order.
That's on you, dude. I mean,
That one's a little low. Because you wonder what's most important.
It's a fair enough point, James. It's a fair enough
He said,
point.
I value location, movement, and then velocity.
I think you've literally been here for multiple years, so I don't see why I don't give you
in that
one.
order.
You don't really gotta. I wouldn't use it. By the way, people, don't ask for a wrench. You'll never get one if you ask. The only reason James is getting one is literally because he's been here for like years. So there's a difference in him asking to somebody else.
Here's the 3-1. Now it's full.
You throw 2 right there, you're going to have a good result. Paints the outside corner. A little movement. So it's full count to Cesar Hernandez.
Finds a hole on the left side.
Ah, God damn it. That'll be a base hit by Hernandez. Not good. Not good.
And therein lies the importance of those add-on runs, right?
Yeah.
That Detroit just got.
Yeah. I would like a double play here, though. One away here with Ramirez coming up.
Allows you a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah.
You can afford to make a few mistakes and still win a ball.
Hold on, a little over here, and I make a lot of your live events. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. Just don't time anybody out unless they're spamming. Really, it's just spam patrol.
Ramirez
Really, that's really, you catch a lot of streams. I don't like spammers. They piss me off. Everything else is pretty much fine as long as you're just being like weird, like Tiago. There we go.
Here's the 0-1.
Strike 1.
2.
Oh, and 2. Okay, hell yeah, even better. 2 strikes. Yeah, for the most part. Sometimes I argue with people, but that's if I'm in a debating mood.
Trevor Stephan warming up for.
Yeah, I don't care about the swearing or any of that. I believe in a lot of
And the 0-2. On a line
fuck,
right
dude.
Center. Hernandez runs well. He'll take third. Ramirez holds on. And
Runners at the corners, 1 out. Not good.
One away here in the 8th.
Yeah, the debates are fun. I enjoy them. Royals are up 6-4. Ah, there you go, Karam. God damn it, that's not good. By watching this channel, your language is a total offense to Tiger Nation. All right, see you later, DB.
Last pitch.
I don't care about any of that. Nope, JP was was the host of the channel. It was one of those TTC streams. Funny as heck. No lie, they were crying for a wrench, saying he needs it for his safety. Needs it for his safety.
Well, the good hitters adjust everything. And if he's expecting that ball's up and out of the zone.
Really? That's hilarious. Fucking Nuzdar. He's the worst, dude.
Now he deals with Eddie.
You order another double play? Hell yeah, Motor City. All right, DB, have a good one, buddy.
Solo homer in the
I
second.
mean, that's on you, man. I guess
2-1 at the time.
you're a perfect person.
And he walked in the 4th. And
I'm sure you don't swear. And if you don't, then you're probably a dumb individual. And that's on you and your weird god.
Doesn't hit a lot of balls in the ground.
Instead, he drives
Ah.
center.
All right, there we go. That'll get the run in, so it'll be 2-5, and the runner stays at first. So the Indians will get a run across, making it 5-2. Tigers still. Runner stays at first, and it'll be 2 down in the 8th. Bit of a sac fly. Yeah, let's cut down that swearing shit. Yeah, exactly. To you, I don't even swear as much as I used to. Like if this would have been several months ago, it was way worse. I try to be a little better, you know. I just get kind of annoying.
Brian Garcia.
I just get kind of annoyed when somebody gets a hit. All right, Brian Garcia is going to come in and pitch the rest of the 8th. I don't know. Most people my age don't care about that. It's a lot different when you're my age and younger. No one cares about cussing anymore, dude. No, unless it's like just like brutal. Like no, like what's weird is like certain words have become offensive to younger people, and it seems like cuss words have no meaning of offense to them. Like the word fuck has no meaning to them in terms of it being offensive. But like say the word retard to somebody, oh goddamn, dude, that it's like it's very interesting, isn't it, to see like words that have obscenity they only exist to be obscene like words are no longer considered that obscene by an aging group of by generations, whereas like words that have always been fine and actually don't have an origin in obscenity calling a girl a cunt now isn't as bad, James. It used to literally be a fight, right? It used to literally be a fight between that was a pull cord in any argument, was just calling her a cunt. That doesn't work no more. Like you could get out of any problem back like even 10 years ago with a girl. If you were in a real bad situation and you didn't know how to deal with it, you just pull the cunt cord and you can deal with the cunt fight. Like everything else would just fall by the wayside. It was literally just the worst. It was the worst word that you could call a chick.
For the Tigers, don't just use an entrance.
Funny. Because, dude, I'm telling you, you could be fighting about anything. Like, you know what? You're a cunt. just like that. You're being a cunt. That was a new fight. It was a pretty good ripcord. I'm surprised you're not part of that trash talk stupid me. Circular Rob, you love your Pat, you make your content, you're pretty much shit talk that would. Yeah, I don't like the idea of trash talking community. I'm good, dude. I don't like to bring people down. I'm not into that. I don't. When I debate with people, I'm not really shit talking them in any kind of way. I even apologize after I debate with people for the most part. If I'm like, hey, I'm sorry if I made anyone feel bad, because that's not the point. Like when I'm calling people an idiot or a retard when I'm debating them, that's just a bad language crutch. And I've been working on changing those. Now I just go, come on, you're not making any sense. You're being kind of that what. I'm changing the debate tactics I use.
You've got a 3-run lead, so you certainly have to attack and go after him.
He does with the first pitch strike.
Nasty slider to start the at-bat on.
Now, most women don't like being called a cunt. Shit posting? Nah, I don't think so, man. Most people are just for sure, Connor. I don't know. There we go. 0-2 on Reyes. This is a very tense at bat, by the way, because this could be a 1-run game in one swing. What up, Sadwards?
So then he throws one that's not as good, but it's
I don't know. I feel like as long as you're safe online, you're fine.
Now you can waste a couple pitches.
I shit post all the time over on Twitter and have very strong opinions, and I'm fine.
Don't give him anything that's over the middle. It's like they're going away again.
I've received like what could be considered I don't know non-credible death threats from Nuzdar, several of them. I don't know. You just don't gotta take any of these fucking idiots serious. This is like 0% of people are serious, and then if you do get that 1% of people who's serious, then hopefully you're just you live close to the police and you call them up, or just call the FBI. Like if you don't want to deal with the police, just call the FBI. They're fine. God damn it, dude.
Ramirez all the way to third.
I wish they'd stop pitching to contact right now and like go for some strikeouts.
Simple thing that you don't take for granted. Jose Ramirez, great
fucking garbage bullpen. They're bringing in like the shit end of the bullpen for some reason right now, and it's really frustrating.
Here's the pitch, and that ball was left out.
Hey, thank you, Tiago.
Over the middle, he wanted that ball down and away.
Those battles are funny as fuck. I'm sorry, it's very, especially last night when they with spots like public access TV, but. You remember Wendy from the retard from Howard the Stern? Yeah, dude. The whole trash talking thing is just like gay. I find it to be like none of those people. This is my final statement on the trash talk, and this has always been the reason I don't respect any of those people. None of those people would say that shit to anyone if they were sitting in the same room as them. None of them have the balls. You know what they are in person.
Jones has got room.
Them weirdos in public who say nothing. You could fucking knock their entire shopping cart over on purpose, and they'd be like, sorry. And like they'd apologize to you because they're so timid. Like they're bitch made in real life. Every one of them people are bitch made. If I went up to them and got fucking pressy on them, they would turn into bitch made little boys. All of them, and they're all bigger than me. All of them are physically larger than me. But I can read that out of people like a book. Nuzdar, all of them, dude. They're all very, very soft people. If you came up on me and it like got in my face, like I'd probably get back. Like it'd become a situation. Like it wouldn't be a fun time. Try to press me. Find out. I'll fight you. I don't care. Like you'll hit me first. That's always gonna be the thing. But like it's it's just I don't think those trash talk guys are real. They're not what they. There's a reason they joined a trash talking community on the internet, and they all look like fucking dragon troll masters. They look like Dungeons and Dragon masters, the whole lot of them. I know I'm not much of a prize to look at, but at least you can see there's like something athletic here. I have a full beard, not a patchy beard. I'm not, balding like half of those people are. I'm not fat like most of those people are. I'm not super odd looking like most of those people are. Yeah, Andy Dick and all them. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Wendy the Retard's like semi-famous though, in terms of like the radio community of comedy and shit like that. Oh shit, what's going on? My internet's all fucky. Oh, we're back up. It's good now.
Don't miss a
I dipped for like a second.
Tickets for
we're good
all
now.
April home games are on sale right now.
Yeah, I don't really.
Starting at just $10.
Like I said, the TTC man, they're just a weird group of dudes. They all look they're all either balding, can't grow a full beard, fat, weird looking, like not just weird, like really weird looking, like they look off. Like they're unsymmetrical as shit. Like at least I may be ugly, but like symmetrically ugly. Like my eyes are at the same level. My fucking nose isn't like one nostril bigger. It's symmetrically. No, I think my nostrils are a little off, but I think I fucked my nose up at some point.
It's a Rule 5 pick out of the Yankees organization.
Well, I'm not retarded.
90s fastball.
Weapon. That's a big help.
Highly thought of. Former third-round pick by the Yankees.
God damn, that might been the meanest thing I've ever said about a retarded person.
Oh,
what's up, Daniel? Yeah, I'm gonna bite some kneecaps off. I got good kneecaps. I haven't had them bitten off. Pitching for the Indians now again. It'll be Goodrum. It's the bottom of the 8th. The Tigers lead 5-2. It's Stefan. Oh, it's gonna keep saying pitching change, even though we're well into the at bat now.
Stefan played his
because there's nothing worse.
College and then transferred to the SEC where he played for
Arkansas. This piece of shit fucking service. Trevor Stefan, however he pronounces it. I'm bad with last names, by the way. If it's not a normal Judge Smith,
well, normally I wouldn't.
Because it's always pronounced different than the way I fucking say it. There's always like 6 ways to say a name, and I'll like sit there and think about all the ones and be like, what's the most likely?
Wait a minute.
And I'll be wrong and to get it wrong again. It's like, oh, okay, of course it's the fucking 5th one I was thinking it was.
I don't know.
So I don't like that. I don't guess last names anymore.
I thought you were ready to stump me there.
No, I'm not that good.
I know where the Hill Academy is.
Oh man, this is a long fucking game, dude.
Where Hill College is.
I missed last year's games that lasted 2 hours and 5 minutes at an average somehow.
Inside, Goodrum has worked.
No outs. 3-2. Good at bat so far by Goodrum.
First time on first.
He strikes out, doesn't he?
2021 season.
Man, Nico, if he could hit, it would be so awesome.
Rung up, looking.
Pitcher's pitch.
Yeah, but I mean, but she is more semi-famous though. Weapon. Me having more subs doesn't mean anything. I mean,
97 miles an hour, but look at the location.
She's literally been like she's like associated with the Howard Stern show. You know what I mean? Like that's semi-famous. Just because she's also I'm sure this is. I think she's had multiple YouTube accounts. I think she's had some get deleted because of some wild shit she'll probably do.
The inning with a base hit and ended up scoring on Jamer Candelario's RBI.
It's not the '90s anymore, so she's not as culturally relevant. Whatever. I don't care. She's a fucking idiot from the '90s. I didn't really even know she was alive till like 2 years ago. I thought she had died of, just whatever happens to mentally challenged people as they get older. They seem to die very early. Don't know what it is. One away, though. 2-0 count.
Set the Razorbacks single season record for strikeouts, by the way.
It's been about 3 hours and 3 minutes of a game so far. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Inside, 3-0 to Jacoby Jones.
Now this is where Jacoby really has to be selective. He's got.
Well, her name is actually like she used to go by Wendy the Retard. Yeah,
wheelhouse,
like that's like her like established like crony like carnival name. Duck? Why would I duck? Goose?
That might have been it. That's right in his wheelhouse.
3-1 by the way is the count now. I guess they're gonna rule that a strike. That I don't know. 3-1 is the count. You got 56 chromosomes. Damn, you're a mutant. Oh.
The other way.
Down.
Naylor toward the line.
Oh.
And makes the grab. Nice running catch.
No, he dropped it.
By Josh Naylor.
Yeah, that's
Is she still on YouTube? She might be, James. I don't know.
He's got the wall
probably. Anyway, 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Looks like the Tigers might just be trying to get out of this inning. It'll be Grossman coming up, so is 8, 9, and 1. It'll be Robbie Grossman.
Sees the ball into the glove.
Hey, I'm going to have a smoke real quick. Jones batting 9th. He doesn't hit out of any other spot in the lineup but 9. Have you guys noticed that about Jacoby Jones? The dude's kind of like he's very bad out of the 9. Like if he's not batting last, he seems to hit way worse than when he's just slide him in the 9 hole. And hitters like Jones, he's not bad to have in the 9th. Decent power, very, very good speed for the top of the lineup to hit him in. I get the logic of having one of your fastest players in the 9 hole because if they get on, it's basically you get the top of the lineup with a run up. When I want to catch a game, though, I prefer a channel like yours where it's about the sports. But when I feel like checking out the freak shows, those are good for a freak show. If you like freak shows. I just, I like, I don't know. As more YouTube I watch, the more better. I like better content.
Numbers,
I don't know.
That's crazy. In today's game, that's incredible, right? That's superstar.
I know.
Numbers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Jones will get it going. Jones is a good player.
I wondered who has the highest OPS in Tigers history. It's Norm Cash.
Yeah, I think so, Duper. It's odd. I think he puts too much mental. I think it's too much mental game. When you're batting 9th, there's like no care, no pressure, no nothing on you. Like,
you're not fooling him, man.
Yeah, I think when he bats outside of that 9 hole where there's no expectations on the spot, I think he starts thinking way too much into it. Like when he starts hitting 1. He should be a leadoff hitter, but like we've seen him lead off. All he does is strike out and fly out, and then he gets mad and goes.
There it is.
Lost in ball 4. There we go.
It's fun to watch.
1 on, nobody. 2 down. 1 on, nobody. Or goddamn, 2 outs. Runner at first. 5-2 Tigers.
Fourth time in his career he's done it, and look at the pitches that he's taken. I mean, he's spitting on some good pitches.
Grossman just don't swing.
Here too, Robbie Grossman.
Close it up. Hopefully. Yeah, Daniel. Yeah, it looks like we're coming on it. Only 160 more games if we can win this one.
In a great position, gets a good jump.
Still face the bases of the situation when he walks up to the plate.
Robbie Grossman's going to score.
Oh yeah, no, the 9 hole you're fine. Yeah, it's good to have good speed in the 9 hole. By the way, because sometimes you lead the inning off with the 9 hitter, and then you get a guy he gets on. And you have your fastest guy on base with the top of your lineup. It's a good situation. Tehran's been great signings. Yeah, Tehran, Grossman. I hope Urane's been good. We'll see.
And perfect for that.
Holland's been a great signing.
Sometimes we have a tendency to overlook that.
Yeah, there's been some good ones.
The way he
Oh,
influences.
Ninja, I want to be Ninja. I want to chop down, take down to China. What? Okay.
You and I watched him today.
Polanco strands another runner. That makes 11 for the year so far. How is he doing this? Dog, there's no, like, how many runs have Pittsburgh scored? You guys are 2-0, right? Or is this your second game today?
A lot of guys use
Mazzara workout. Yeah, Mazzara, he had a terrible spring, but I think he's already got 2-3 hits already this season. So, couple CNI singles. 2-1 count for Candelario.
Absolutely.
2-1 count for Candy, and a runner at first, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. This could be the last at bat of the game. 2-2 count with the Tigers. Well, we'd prefer, if he does get out, I hope this is the last at bat for the Tigers. I don't want to see us again. Like, if Candy doesn't get on and he gets out, then I don't want to see the Tigers again. I just don't. Because, it's either Soto or Cisnero pitch the 9th, because it is a safe situation if we don't score again. So I'd imagine we see Soto if he's going to be the closer.
But with Grossman showing
second game of the season, Polanco stranded 8 on Thursday. So far, he's stranded 3 today. Dude, that's just crazy.
You want him as the leadoff.
He literally hasn't even played in 2 full games yet, and he's already stranded 11 dudes. I feel that's twice with the bases loaded he got out.
All the room in the world.
It's almost statistically impossible to have fucking 11 guys stranded in barely 2 games. Not even.
It's
hey!
a 3-hit day for Jeimer Candelario.
Candy gets another hit. Oh yeah, it'd be quite the meltdown. But sometimes I don't trust the bullpen. Number 2 is a perfect spot for Candy. Guardy would not put him there, and it drove me insane. Yeah, no, Candelario is a perfect 2-hitter. Like, it's literally because he has no desire to hit for power. Candelario just hits the baseball. He does not care if it's a home run, a single, he does not care where the ball goes, as long as he hits it.
The 8th starts like the 7th.
I've noticed anyway. I think Candelario has come to the conclusion that he's not going to hit 50 home runs a season, so he's going to try to hit like 330, which is, do I like tacos? Dana asks. Yeah, they're good. Do you like fish sticks, James? I have a question for James Wills. James, do you like fish sticks?
Akil Baddoo waits in the on deck.
Oh, shit. Baddoo is on deck.
AJ said he was going to get him in the first series, and it might be earlier than later. He's probably going to start.
Oh, shit, the Baddoo machine.
Maybe tomorrow, but AJ said he would not hesitate to use him as a defensive replacement or maybe even a pitch hitter.
He strikes.
He was the darling of spring.
Sorry, he didn't strike out, rather. Willie Castro down 0-2. I thought it was already 0-2.
Willie Castro.
0-2 on Willie Castro.
For that to happen, though, he's in an 0-2 hole.
Do you like to put fish sticks in your mouth when you eat them? Last name, your name is Robin DeBank. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, Dana.
On the outside corner to ring him up. 5-2 Tigers.
I'm about to call
Stay
the
with us
FBI.
As we head to the 9th. Brian
what are you,
Garcia
James? A
looking
gay
for his
fish?
First ever 4-out save. He'll face the 7, 8, and 9 hitters to try and close it out on Valley Sports.
Oh, don't really say it's Brian Garcia. They're not really going to bring in Brian Garcia to close the game, are they? You like shrimp? Yeah, shrimp's good. I really hope it's not Brian Garcia. I really don't think that's a good idea to bring in Brian Garcia to close the game. Why not bring in Soto? You're a banana? Yeah, but you're a gay fish, James. Apparently nobody's seen that episode of South Park like that, that I'm referencing. What's up, C-Fun? Welcome back. Apparently nobody watches South Park anymore because I thought that was an iconic episode of South Park. You're a comb guzzler? Well, all right, Tiango. You're getting weird again. Yanks in trouble in the 8th. That's not good underwater. Yeah, South Park's my favorite TV show. I really can't believe they're about to really bring in goddamn fucking Greg. It'll be Chang, Perez, and who the fuck's up? Chang, Perez, and Jimenez. So Chang, Perez, Jimenez in the bottom of the top of the ninth. Tigers trying to win it here. I don't know who's gonna pitch. You would hope that they're going to bring in fucking Soto, but it sounds like they're bringing in Brian Garcia, which I really don't agree with. Stressful. Stressful.
John and Simo here, getting set to bring you Tigers Live immediately after the conclusion of this one. The Tigers lead by 3. Still some work to be done, but there is lots to talk about.
Fake Tourette's. Yeah, that one's really good. Then he develops real Tourette's because he's faked the Tourette's for so long.
No question about it. Listen, there was one at bat in particular that fired me up. You have to stick around for the post-game show. I can't wait to show y'all this at bat.
All right, hopefully the interviews that you will see in a matter of moments all have big smiles attached to them.
My brother just Gavin just farted. Oh, that's funny.
You, Keats. Appreciate it. Brian Garcia.
Yeah, Sean, I agree. I think Cisneros should be the closer. I don't like this at all.
Final out in the
I'm very nervous for this save here.
Yu Chang, Roberto Perez, and Andres Jimenez scheduled.
Soto should be pitching. Consistency. Ball 1. What a surprise.
He's got a little breathing room, but you want to retire that first hitter. He's had to get up and down again. Now he's back up. We're talking about.
Hey, yeah, Kenny. Hopefully we win, man.
Nobody on base. You got to attack. He's falling behind with the first pitch.
2-0.
Yu Chang came
Great
in.
start to the at bat here from Brian Garcia, who I like as a reliever. I just don't like him in this closer role. What do I?
Holland, Fulmer, Alexander, and now Brian Garcia.
So nervous right now.
2-0 to Yu Chang. Got under it to center.
All right, one away. All right, that's good. One out.
Did what he's supposed to do there. Throw a strike. He got a good result.
You're a banana. Hell yeah, Dana.
Here's the upcoming pitching matchup presented by Wallside Windows.
No. So it'll be. They think Scooball is going to start tomorrow.
Our coverage with Tigers.
Aaron Saval versus Tarek
Scooball. Johnny Kane begins at 12:30.
You've been working on a workshop project for sure, Kenny. Yeah, for sure, man. Hopefully you've been having a good time.
With a Tiger 2-0 start to the season.
Top of the 9th, 1 away. Tigers lead 5-2, trying to jump up to 2-0.
Scuba looked very good in spring training.
His pimp slap dance. Hell yeah, Daniel.
Much more comfortable.
Hey, what's up, Berto over on D-Live? I can't read what you were saying though.
Singled after an 8-pitch at bat in the 3rd, struck out on an 8-pitch at bat in
I can't read. I don't know what language that is. I'm sorry.
Out to first.
If it's just jumbled up English, I really don't care.
His rhythm's kind of dialed in now. That one was free and easy. Came right after the hitter.
So I just don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry. I only speak English.
You don't get anybody on base. Nobody can hit a 2-run.
1 out. 0-1 count. 0-2.
Good slider.
You like sushi?
Quickly,
that's cool.
Won the race to 2 strikes. Now what does he do? Roberto Perez may expand the zone.
Your mom has the MLB app.
Sliders out of the zone, down and away, down in the zone.
Strike his ass out. Hey, maybe Garcia is a closer. I don't know. That was fucking nasty.
96, Shep.
Yeah, you won't hit that pitch. If that's called a strike, you're just done for. You're never gonna. You buckle up on that. That was gnarly.
Good sequence of pitches.
Eat fish sauce. My kitchen smell like a whorehouse.
Ends up getting maybe a little.
Oh shit, that's some bars, Daniel. Is Daniel a rapper?
Swing when you're behind in the count.
Drop a 16, dude.
Quickly gets two outs.
You're pulling steak kebabs. Oh, you're grilling. Ooh, very nice. Hell yeah. That sounds like a good dinner.
Excited now.
Love it.
Coming to their feet.
Here we go.
Strike. Ball 1.
Pumps it in at 94.
Hell yeah, go Tigers. Your name is dead. My name is Jonas. My name is Jonas. No Indian. No, boo Indians. Boo. 1-1.
1-1.
That's effortless. 96 right there, and so easy. Very fluid delivery right now from Brian Garcia.
Gonna be warm most next week. Yeah, man, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be real nice.
The 1-1 lifted
Get
to
it.
left. Robbie Grossman.
That'll be
is there.
good. Tigers win.
2-0. Brian Garcia comes
Tigers
on
are in
against-
first place. Let's go. Let's go, Tigers. Good game to the Indians, by the way. Good game to the Indians fans who might be listening and watching. Enjoyed the game. I can't believe we've actually beat you guys twice. Hell must be freezing over. I don't remember the last time we beat them 2 in a row. It's been a very long time. But yeah, great win for the Tigers today. We went 5-2, improved to 2-0. The Indians, they started to show some life at the end about like getting like singles and at least getting on, but a little too late. And then apparently Brian Garcia is going to be seriously contending for the closing job. I didn't really think that was. Yeah, I have really long hair, by the way, to the point now where I have to kind of separate it, or it's kind of directly in my face. It's becoming a problem. Hilarious. But yeah, we win. Very much, very happy. I just go like this. Just drop that out. Yeah, I'm doing tomorrow's game, Eric. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, Daniel, I want to get going, dude. I've been live for 3.5 hours, dude. I don't know about us tonight's stream, just because I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I haven't seen families, so we'll see. There will be a game tomorrow. There will be a stream tomorrow. There will probably be a stream Monday. There will at least be one stream in those days. So, once I'm back up in Mount Pleasant, we'll have the normal night streams, the hangout streams at night, and all that stuff. But again, yeah, have a great weekend, James. Have a great weekend. Happy Easter to everybody. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a happy Easter. Have a good time. Find some eggs and shit. Kill some rabbits. Whatever it is you do on Easter. Sacrifice the rabbits to the gods. I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do for fertility. Do whatever you do. Hopefully you have a good time with it. Stay safe. Don't get the COVID. Tigers are 2-0. That's the main important thing. Hell yeah. We'll be live again tomorrow, 100% for Game 3. Hopefully the sweep. I got to get some brooms and stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for a fun stream this afternoon. I don't think I'm gonna go live again this evening, but I will. Yeah. No, I wouldn't expect to stream tonight. If I do a stream, it'll be pretty random. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for all the likes. We hit quite a few today. Thank you for the member we got today. That was cool. What do we got? Like 57 and 3. That's really awesome. Oh, you're good, Wade. We won 5-2, so that was pretty nice. Garcia got the save, so Tehran gets the win. Oh, you watched it? Okay, yeah, fair enough. But yeah, thank you guys. Fun stream, fun event tonight. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If I don't see you today or later tonight, because if I don't stream, I will see you tomorrow, which 100% will be live for, and yada yada yada, so on and so forth. So thank you guys. Fun stream. Have a good rest of your day. Peace out. Have a good Easter. If I don't see you tomorrow, peace out. Goodbye. Bye-bye.